Weighing in at 130 pounds, the large and energetic bear immediately captures Brandon's heart.
Look at you. Oh, you're pretty. The first thing I noticed when I pulled Bear out of the shelter is his power.
Okay, whoa, easy, easy.
The last thing I want to do is get into some tug-of-war match right here in the shelter. Instead, I'm going to use an old trick. The way I wrap the leash around his body, it transforms this basic leash into an anti-pull harness.
There. Now we got a harness. Come on. Come on.
All it's doing is getting me to the vehicle without incident.
Having been told by the shelter that Bear has a case of kennel cough, Brandon must take some precautionary measures. So before heading back to the ranch, Brandon takes Bear to Banfield Pet Hospital for a checkup from Dr. Nardi.
Hey.
Hi.
Good to see you, Dr. Nardi.
Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. We have a giant in the room.
Yes.
This is Bear. Just got him at the shelter, and he's not neutered because he has kennel cough.
Oh,
Okay. Well, we've dealt with kennel cough before, so he's on antibiotics.
Yes.
Excellent. He can do his training, but just real careful with the leash pulling on his neck. So my biggest concern with larger breeds, especially Danes, is what's called GDV, or gastric dilatation volvulus. It's a fancy description of the stomach filling with air and twisting on itself. It can be life-threatening. There's a mortality rate, even after treatment, of 20 to 45%. What I'd like to do when we neuter him is I'd like to actually do what we call a gastropexy. That's where we take the stomach and we tack it to the muscle wall so that is actually held in place. That would prevent the stomach from flipping. We'll have him come back and we'll do his surgeries.
Okay. And I'll see you in a couple weeks. Thanks, Dr. Nardi.
You're welcome. I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Okay.
With Bear's surgery scheduled for 2 weeks' time, Brandon brings the young Dane back to the ranch, where he gives him his red training collar.
All right, slow it down there. Steady, steady. Get this over your head.
Brandon doesn't want to introduce Bear to the pack until his kennel cough clears up, so he brings him down to the training yard for some solo playtime. Using the Chuck It Sport LX launcher provided by sponsor PetMate.
Giddy, 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 giddy.
The majestic Great Dane is very much in his element playing fetch,
Good boy.
showing just the type of spirit that a potential adopter is looking for.
My name is Marianne. I live in Los Angeles. I live in a small neighborhood pocket where it's all green and houses and everybody's walking dogs. I live alone. I'm single and divorced. I have an African sulcata tortoise. I've always owned dogs since I was a little girl. Ella passed away in September just from being old. She was 13 years old. Ella was a Rottweiler hound. She was definitely my best friend, and I wouldn't have been able to get through a lot of the hard times in my life if it wasn't for Ella. And it was devastating, but I feel like I've had enough time to mourn, and now it's time to bring someone new into the family. Ideally, it'd be a dog that I could go hiking with, to the dog beach. A dog that's big. Big dogs are just more to cuddle. Big dogs are like babies.
Kennel cough is keeping Bear, the 1.5-year-old Great Dane, from interacting with other dogs at the ranch. In the meantime, training just this one giant animal is more than enough for Brandon.
Today I'll be doing Bear's assessment of his knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no.
Come here, give me a sit. Give me a sit. Do you even pay attention?
I couldn't get anywhere with him.
You have a no, no.
He wasn't listening. His focus, his attention, everything was off.
Give me. Easy, easy. Okay, okay.
So at this point with Bear, this is not a lesson in dog training. This is a lesson in safety. Because if I can't get this dog under control, he's going to nobody.
Easy, control.
I can't battle him muscle for muscle, so I have to battle him with leverage. And I do this through a technique known as the body anchor.
By anchoring a leash at his hip and turning his body toward the leash, Brandon easily stops Bear in his tracks.
I do this time and again, and slowly but surely, he stops battling me with this tug-of-war game.
But all this energy combined with his size makes it nearly impossible to get Bear to settle down for his training.
This double leash lock-off technique solves all of this. Because now I have him fully under control. He can't move forwards, backwards, or side to side.
Relax. Hey, pay attention to me. Relax. Nope.
While he was under control, I thought it was a perfect opportunity to teach him a down command.
Give me a down. Perfect. Good. All the way. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good.
Over and over, I worked him on the down command until eventually I could back up 15 feet and keep him on the down.
Down. Good. Good. Good.
Now that Brandon has a strategy for bears training, it's time for him to assess the other half of the equation.
Today I'll be doing a home visit with Marianne to see if she's a good match for Bear.
Hi.
Hey, how are ya?
Come on in.
The second Marianne opened the front door, I was thinking to myself, this is off to a really bad start. She's of very small stature, and she wants a dog that's much larger than her. And everyone can prove themselves, but usually when I see this, it's a big red flag. You have any other animals? Cats? Birds?
I have a African sulcata tortoise. He lives back here in the backyard with me.
Did your old dogs meet the turtle?
Yes, and they used to hang out all the time. He's very used to being around dogs and people.
When you contacted me, you said you wanted a big, very large breed. And in the past, you've had a pit and you had a Rottweiler. You realize those dogs, they might be big, they're not huge.
Yeah.
The dog I do have in mind for you, he's a Great Dane. He's about 1.5 years, which makes him an adolescent. The biggest red flag that I see is the fact that you're not truly experienced with the extra large breeds. A young Great Dane is unlike any other breed. I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination you don't have the potential to handle a dog like this, but having a Great Dane comes with an immense amount of responsibility.
When Brandon started talking about my inexperience and all the dangers that could happen, I got a little scared, but I'm a very determined person, so I'm not gonna let it intimidate me. I'm committed to is consistent training. I don't give up on dogs. I just don't.
The more I talked to Marianne, the more I started realizing that she potentially could be that person to give him exactly what he needs. But at this point, only time will tell. On that note, I'm gonna get back to the ranch because I have a lot of work to do on him. I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Believe it or not, Great Danes are known for their sweet disposition. The only issue with them is when they're out of control, they can literally knock somebody over and injure them by total accident. And I have to make sure that doesn't happen. No.
Bear's potential new owner has her heart set on owning an extra large dog.
Down.
Gaining leverage over the animal, however, has been something of a tug-of-war.
Perfect.
But as the days pass, Bear makes great progress on the 7 common commands. So Brandon decides it's time to see how the Great Dane does indoors.
Let's just say it was a disaster from beginning to end. I'm sitting on the couch watching TV and he jumps up on the couch, blocks my view so much. It was like a solar eclipse.
Okay, yeah. You know, I kind of can't watch TV this way.
He clears the entire coffee table with one swipe of his tail. Apparently, he thinks that my lunch is his, so he starts begging and puts his paws up on the table.
Hey, trying to eat here?
So finally, after a few hours, I got some peace and quiet, and I was able to finish my TV program. Suddenly, I noticed it was a bit too quiet. I tiptoe in the kitchen, and lo and behold, on top of it all, he's a counter server.
Hey, off there, all right, off there.
It's safe to say this dog has absolutely no manners inside of a home. We obviously have a lot of work to get done.
First thing the next morning, Brandon enacts a game plan to address Bear's behavior.
He's already learned the art of control, and now he has to learn it in a different environment. So I take a bed that's literally half the size of my couch and lie it down in front of the fireplace.
Come here.
Having him lie down is easy.
There you go, good.
Having him stay is the hard part. But he needs to learn that when I'm on the couch or eating at the dining room table, his bed is where he needs to be. So I take a few treats and toss him a few feet away, and naturally he wants to go for them, but my foot is stepping on the leash. This is teaching him to stay right there. The longer he stays there, the more he gets rewarded.
Good, there you go, good.
After I throw a few more and I feel no tension on that leash from him trying to go for the treats, I'm convinced that he's staying of his own will. He's learning the command. But I can't sit here and spend all my time teaching him what not to do. You have to also teach the animal what to do.
Have that, good.
So I pull out a bully stick and I give it to him. This will keep him in the bed for a long period of time. As he starts chewing it, I walk away.
Enjoy that for a while.
I start doing things around the house. I even made lunch, ate the entire thing, and I look over and he's still lying down in his bed, chewing the bully stick. So the first series of problems have been solved. On to the next one.
That problem is counter surfing, a wave that no dog should catch.
One of my favorite ways to solve this is with a little technology, a lot of patience, and 20 cents. So I set up a spy cam that has a vantage point of the entire kitchen. Now I can see what's going on from the next room.
Penny bottle in hand, Brandon watches Bear on a monitor.
The moment I see his paws hit that counter, I jump in the room. Off. Instantly, this startles him, and naturally, he jumps off the countertop. When he does, I simply leave the room, and I repeat the process.
Off. Off. I see you.
There's always the moment of clarity for a dog. That moment that they finally learn their lesson, it all clicks in. I viewed the monitor for a good 45 minutes after that. I was completely silent and still in the next room, didn't make a peep, and neither did he. This convinced me that he learned his lesson.
It's been an uphill battle, but Brandon has used leverage to get the Great Dane, Bear, under control, both indoors and out. Bear's kennel cough is cleared up, and it's time for his neutering and stomach surgery.
Hi, Brandon. I see you here with Bear for his surgery.
Yep, big day for him.
Perfect. Well, they're all set and ready for him.
After speaking to Dr. Nardi, Brandon was granted very special permission to view Bear's surgery. Then Bear is placed under anesthesia. And Dr. Nardi and Dr. Nolasco conduct the potentially life-saving gastropixie, as well as the neutering procedure.
How do you do?
You did really well. Stomach tacked down nicely. So we're going to recover him right now. It's going to take about probably 3 to 4 hours. We want to make sure he's fully awake, fully recovered by the time he goes home.
Perfect. Thanks, Dr. Nardi.
Yeah, you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Later that day, Brandon brings Bear home. And now, a delicate waiting game begins.
His stitches, they're very delicate. There you go. I know. One false move, and he could potentially bust them open, and he might be right back in Banfield. Potentially worse. Day after day, I made sure to keep a close eye on Bear. Very little movement, very little activity, very little of anything. And 2 weeks later, just like that, it's a day that we've both been waiting for. He gets his cone off and gets his freedom to be a dog again. Does that feel better? And it's finally time to meet the pack.
Welcome to Lucky Dog Ranch.
It's an unusually late welcome for a dog this far into his training, but Bear certainly makes the most of his time with his new friends. Following his successful surgery and recovery, Bear is the picture of health. What remains to be seen is if Marion, his potential new owner, has the strength to match his.
It's been a long and sometimes difficult road, but today's a big day for Bear. It's the day he gets to finally meet his new family.
Ready to meet him?
Yes. I had Marianne meet me at the ranch.
There he is.
He's huge.
When she saw Bear down in the training yard, it's safe to say that her heart melted.
Seeing Bear for the first time was so exciting. They always say, be careful what you wish for, and I always wished for a giant dog. I didn't realize that I was gonna get a giant dog.
And I had to remind Marianne that training Bear was only half the battle. Training her, that's the other half. And we had a lot to cover over the next few days, so we got right to it.
A dog this size, he outweighs you. We have to learn control before we train, okay? Control, train, treat. Say those words with me.
Control, train, treat.
I had to teach her the theory of not using strength, but using leverage, because leverage beats strength any day of the week.
Is that how you had it?
Yeah.
Worst idea ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
For a dog like this, if he catches you off balance, he will drag you down the street That's why I hold in the middle of the leash. If he starts pulling, guess what? I have the option to go to my fail-safe. This right here, I don't have that option. I'm going flying. That's why I always hold it here.
After a few days of training Marion with Bear at the ranch,
Stay.
the lessons moved to Marion's house, both outside
Off.
and indoors.
Good, good, perfect.
By the last day, I could sit back, relax, and let her take the wheel. And at that point, I'd seen all I needed to see.
Open that up.
So Brandon rewards both Marion and Bear with Bear's green graduation collar.
I saw the green collar and I got excited and I was like, he's mine.
Take care of me, he's all yours.
I will. Thank you so much. To be able to write to Brandon and not only to find the dog, but to get amazing training. I'm really excited about taking that and incorporating it in our daily lives and making Bear the best dog that he can be. I think that we're gonna have a good life.
In his cage at the shelter, even Cosmo seems to know that this is not where he is meant to be.
Is that you? Yeah, it is you. I recognize you from the picture. What are you doing in there? I heard your family dumped you off in here.
Well, guess what? Your time has run out in here, because I'm getting you out of here. Here, try it on.
Brandon brings Cosmo to Lucky Dog Ranch, where he gives him his red training collar
Perfect fit. Come on, let's go meet the pack.
and then introduces him to his new housemates,
Hold on, back off, everybody. Back off, back off, back off.
all of whom are very eager to welcome Cosmo.
All right, make them feel welcome. A warm welcome. I know, it's exciting. I'm excited too. Go on, make friends. All right. That didn't take long. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
In Rancho Cucamonga, California, there's another family that might be just as happy to meet the Yorkie mix.
My name is Zachary, and I am a school teacher for a continuation high school in San Dimas. I have 2 lovely children and a wonderful wife.
Gigi is 13 and Tanner is 10.
I grew up with dogs, and my wife and I had several dogs prior to having children. So we're both dog lovers, and we've been sort of waiting for the right opportunity to get a dog in our lives.
Kids are busy with school and sports. We do basketball and soccer, baseball too.
We're gonna definitely try to include our dog in as many activities as we can, like camping and things like that.
I know that we really want a dog, so we really want to put in like the effort to make sure that it feels at home and is a member of our family.
I think the main point is to just be a family to the dog, to make it feel home.
Come on.
At Cosmo's current temporary home at the ranch, Brandon gets to work assessing what the little guy can do and what behaviors he might need to learn.
Today I'll be doing Cosmo's assessment of his knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. So I hop him up to the training platform and I ask him to sit. Can you sit? Oh my gosh, look at that. You're kind of apprehensive, aren't you? He gives me a nice slow sit, so we're off to a nice slow start. And from there I ask him to go down. Do you know what down? Yeah, kinda, not really, huh? And he had not a clue what I was talking about. Can you stay? Can you stay? So I asked him to stay, and he gives me a big confused look, and he walks right to me. How about a no? How about a no? The no command he had absolutely no respect for at all. You know a no? No? Yeah. So we have a lot of work to do there. The one thing I did notice about him when I was assessing him is he's very jumpy. He seems to be very apprehensive. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and if I see it getting worse, I'm gonna have to do some testing here.
However, Brandon is remaining positive and focusing on Cosmo's potential future.
Today I'll be doing a home visit of the Gross family to see if they're a good match for Cosmo.
Oh, hi, Brandon.
how are ya?
Hi, come on in.
What are you guys doing?
Good, good.
What do you all do as a family on the weekends?
Usually the weekends are hectic, running the kids back and forth with their sports. We play basketball, baseball, soccer. We like to be out and about and doing things outside. We like to camp. We have tents that we go camping in.
So we'd love to have a dog that can go with us.
Let me stop you right there. Have you ever taken a dog camping?
No.
I have not.
It sounds so simple, but camping offers a lot of elements that a dog is not
Sure.
used to. You've got tons of food, a lot of it sitting on the ground. You have wide open space. You have wildlife. And last, and certainly not least, there's fire. If a dog has never been exposed to fire and they get near it and make the wrong move, it can be traumatic. So after hearing this, I have a lot of work to do on Cosmo. What about you two? What kind of dog do you want?
A small kind of lap dog, but also that's like playful.
What kind of stuff do you want to do with them?
Just play around every day, play with the ball.
Active dog. Yeah.
I really think that it's important for kids to have pets to connect with. We've tried to do with the fish and with turtles, but it was never quite the same as what we really wanted. We needed that emotional attachment that only another member of your family, like a dog, could really provide.
Yeah. Before I left, Zach went ahead and showed me the backyard just to make sure everything was secure and safe for Cosmo.
So,
looking around, it was obvious to me that this space, with mulch on the ground instead of turf and all the overgrowth, was not exactly dog-friendly. I was gonna have to reach out to a landscape specialist who could get that yard in shape.
sounds great, Brandon.
Good talking to you.
You too.
Back at the ranch, Brandon's bigger concern is that Cosmo seems to be both hand-shy and foot-wary.
From the day Cosmo got here, he's always on guard. It appears as if something happened in the past. So right now, I'll be doing an abuse test on Cosmo. The way I do an abuse test, it's very simple. All I do is I mimic somebody who is going to hit a dog. If a dog was never physically abused, they really don't react with more than a light squint. Okay, all right, come here. I get it. Come here. If Cosmo was never hit, he wouldn't react that way. I had to know. Now I know. This right here, it tells me everything about his past. And it'll definitely change the way I'll be training him. That's enough for the day. Come on. Give me a sit. Give me a sit. Good.
Although Brandon is teaching Cosmo obedience, his greater focus right now is on building the dog's trust.
It's pretty apparent he was abused. And because of this, he's a very jumpy, reactive dog. I have to teach him that the world's not out to get him. And the way I gotta do that is condition him around a lot of people. So today I'll be working him in a senior living home with everyone who lives there. It was like a whole new world for Cosmo. And people are walking by him left and right. People in wheelchairs, people with walkers. He's seeing that no one here is a threat. He's also having people lean down and reach in to pet him. By the time we left there, Cosmo learned a powerful lesson. He still might not trust the world completely, but at least today, it was a good start.
Brandon must now prepare him for another kind of outdoor experience.
Since Cosmo's new family expressed a lot of interest in taking him on their camping trips, Cosmo will need to learn the basic fundamentals on all the elements of what a camping trip entails. So I went ahead and set up a version of a campsite in the backyard, which included a tent, lots of food, open space, and fire.
To train Cosmo to resist food low on the ground, Brandon relies on the dog's understanding of the no command, but with one key difference.
The trickiest part of this situation here is I cannot reward him for respecting the command. And the main reason why is because he will learn that if he begs, he will get a treat. Nope. And this right here will teach him a bad habit. So he has to understand no means no, and that's it. He just has to understand this is a basic rule of life that he has to respect. So to go ahead and take his mind off my food, I go ahead and give him a bully stick. This is what dogs get. This side is what humans have. Next, it was time to teach him something that could potentially save his life. Every campsite has a fire, and a dog has to understand to not only stay out of the fire, but they have to stay at least a few feet away from it. Good, you stay away from that, perfect. I'm watching his every move, making sure he doesn't accidentally make a wrong move.
If Cosmo can't be trusted around fire, it could undermine his whole adoption.
But Cosmo stayed several feet back, which is exactly what I want him to do. I'm convinced now that he can at least hold his own when the time comes. You know what I think it's time for?
Proving himself trustworthy, obedient, and brave, this little camper earns his green graduation collar.
I think you have earned it, my friend. Come here.
It's been a long road for Cosmo, and today is a big day for him. It's the day he gets to meet his new forever family. Zach answered the door, and I instantly told him to shush, because I wanted to make this a big surprise for his wife and his kids. So we tiptoed through the house and surprised them.
Room for one more?
Oh,
Or two more?
And they were definitely surprised.
Cosmo! Oh my goodness! Yay!
At first, I didn't really understand what was going on. I just kind of looked over and I was like, is that our dog right there?
Let's put him right here.
Oh my goodness!
Look at our dog.
Oh, hi Cosmo.
I had to have a heart-to-heart talk with the family and explain to them about Cosmo's history. He was abused. He was hit.
I was very surprised to hear Brandon talk about Cosmo's past and a little saddened.
He's very hand-shy. He's very reactive. You're gonna notice he's jumpy around feet.
Is there anything specific we need to do?
Your only job at this point is just to give him what he needs in life. And right now, it's basically love. Just be a good family to him.
Well, we can do that.
We're happy that we were able to save him and that we'll be able to be a little more cautious of what he went through. So I think we'll be able to love him the way he would like to.
Come here. I know.
Yes, he is.
Go to your
He's a
family.
cutie pie.
Yay,
Go ahead, Tanner. Got him?
Yes.
All right. Yay, Cosmo.
Take care. All right, guys.
Bye,
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, there you are. There you are. Hi. Oh, look at you. You're a cotton ball.
You're adorable. I'm already sold.
Let me in.
Okay, here, let me sit down. You can jump all over me. What's that?
You're just a lap dog, through and through.
And you're very sweet.
And you know what? Get your ticket out of here. Come on. All right, come on.
At Lucky Dog Ranch, Brandon gives Lolly her red training collar
There. Perfect fit. It's your official wardrobe. Come on.
and takes her to meet the pack.
All right, back up. Let me in.
1, 2, 3. I know.
Say hi. Let me get the leash off and you guys can go crazy.
There. Go play.
Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
Bounding around with her new friends, it's clear that Lolly has been missing companionship in her life. And she's not the only one.
I'm Mary, and I live in Rancho Mirage, California, and I've been a widow now for 13 years, and I just don't like coming home to nothing, no movement, nobody in the house, and somebody to love. I live in a high-rise with a lot of people that are my age. This is a 55 and over community. I see them going for walks with their dogs in the evening, and I think, oh, I'd be glad to do that. And I want one that just wants to be loved. I don't want an active dog that has to be in and out and running around all the time, but somebody that'll be company, sit with me at night when I'm watching TV, and be with me when I put her to bed at night, like when I go to bed.
Back at the ranch, it's time for Brandon to determine what kind of companion Lolly might already be.
Today I'll be doing Lolly's assessment of her knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no.
Come on, get up there. Get up there.
The first thing I asked her to do was sit.
Sit.
And she gives me a perfect sit.
That's a sit, perfect.
Off to a great start. Then everything starts unfolding terribly. I asked her to stay.
Stay, 50-50.
Her come was okay at best.
Do you care, or are you just walking to me because I have a treat in my hand?
I put a treat in front of her and told her no.
No.
And she was like, yeah, right. The most surprising thing of all was her heel was actually not too bad. She wasn't perfect at it, but she wasn't too much of a puller, so it gives me a great foundation to start with.
And then we turn and heel. Nice and smooth, operator.
On top of all this, she is a jumper. Anytime I ask her to do anything, she wants to jump, period. She's like a circus dog.
I didn't ask for you to jump.
I will give her a C-. So it's time to start training her.
Yeah, you're all over the place, but not bad overall. All right, come on, let's get to it.
So Brandon works with Lolly to train her in her apparent weak spots, focusing on the no.
No. Okay.
Stay.
Stay.
And come commands.
Come. Good, 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 good.
As training progresses, Brandon sees a future taking shape for the energetic Maltese. So now it's time for Brandon to check out just where that future may lie.
Today I'll be driving out to Rancho Mirage, California to pay a visit to Mary to see if she's a good match for Lolly.
Hello, Brandon. Come on in.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Mary's a widow, and she lost her husband some time ago. She's felt a major void in her life ever since then, even though she's very active.
I volunteer at the hospital. I volunteer at our local theater. I'm the pianist for our church every week. But you know, activity doesn't necessarily keep you from being lonely.
Yeah. She tells me that she's had a dog in the past, but she hasn't had one for about 25 years.
We had a little American Eskimo. She was very frisky. I think I'm a little old for very frisky. I like a calm dog that just likes to sit and be pet, but she's got a personality too.
What kind of activities would you want to be doing with your dog on a daily basis?
Well, I don't go away for more than, say, 4 hours a day. So I want a dog that will be here when I'm here and take her for walks. I walk every day anyhow, and we have lovely grounds to walk on. I see people go out and walk their dogs at night, and it's nice to meet other people, particularly people with dogs.
She truly feels that a dog can benefit her in so many ways: emotional support, basic companionship, and also one thing that a lot of people never think about: the social bridge. She said she also travels a lot, and she'd love to take the dog with her.
Well, I have children in Minnesota, in North Carolina, in Montana, and they love to come visit. But I'm at the place now where when I want to go visit them, my dog's going to travel with me, and they're looking forward to that, and I am too.
So obviously the dog will not only have to be small enough to travel, but it'll have to be trained to traveling. I do have a dog that I rescued recently. She does sound like she fits the profile of everything you're looking for, but I'm just getting to know her, so I can't really give you an answer right now. She's definitely the size you want. She sounds like the personality. I do have a lot of training to do, and especially after some of the things you told me. On that note, I'm gonna head back to LA and keep working on her, and I'll be in touch.
Oh, thank you.
Really good talking to you. Lolly tends to have this bad little habit of wanting to stand on her hind legs every time I asked her to do anything. This is probably an old habit that was never solved when she was a puppy. Believe it or not, the best way to stop a bad habit like this is to teach them the bad habit on command. I do this through a process known as captured training. Captured training is basically training a dog to do something as they're doing it naturally. So in the case of Lolly, I'm gonna teach her to stand up on command. So we're gonna capitalize on that. The way I set this up is I place her on the training platform and I run the leash through the eye bowl. Now I have control. I have a makeshift pulley system.
Feet up, there you go.
So I take a treat in my hand, and I automatically know that by looking at the treat, she's gonna be prone to standing up on her hind legs. So I beat her to the punch. I say, put your feet up. Naturally, she puts her feet up, and I give her a reward while she's up there. I repeat this over and over.
Feet up. Good. Feet up. Perfect.
So now she understands that her feet in the air get her a treat. She needs to also understand that the opposite also gets her a treat, but she has to wait for the command.
Off. Perfect. Good. Off.
Now she has two commands she's hearing. She understands that both of them get her a reward when she does them on command. So now the foundation has been laid. It's time to take her off the training platform and put her on the grass with no leash at all.
Put your feet up. Good. Hold it for me. Hold it for me. Hold it for me. Good. Perfect.
In the end, she was responding to both commands every single time. Feet up and off. She now has an off command and a feet up.
With that work complete, it's time for Lolly to focus on another sort of business.
Mary has a patio, and I have to teach Lolly to go to the bathroom outside on that patio, but I have to teach her to go in one specific area. So what I'll be using is a little cut piece of artificial turf. And this will be the area that she'll be trained up to use the bathroom no matter where it is on the patio. But the big question is, how do I train a dog to use the bathroom on a very small piece of artificial turf when they're so conditioned to going on a very large yard? The answer is simple. I simply teach other dogs to go on it first. One dog at a time, I walk the dog over to the turf. only takes that one dog to use the bathroom the first time. Once that first dog does it, every dog wants to mark over the next dog, and so on and so forth, until that piece of turf is now marked up. So now it's Lolly's turn. She wants to mark over all the rest of those dogs, which she does. The next step in the process is I take that piece of turf and now place it outside my sliding glass door. Now the turf is on concrete. When I walk her outside this time, she instantly recognizes that piece of turf because she already went on it down in the yard. So she goes ahead and squats right away, goes to the bathroom. I follow it up with a reward. You get one of those. All right, come on. And the next day, I repeat the process, followed by the next day, and so on, until eventually, every time she sees that turf, she knows it's time to get busy. That's a get busy. Okay, come on.
In preparing Lolly to live with a retiree, Brandon has guided her through small but important steps. Now, it's time to aim bigger.
When I did my home visit of Mary, I realized that in her lobby she had an elevator going up to her floor. Even though Lolly is very well trained, she might not be okay with an elevator.
So Brandon and Lolly swing by a nearby apartment complex.
The only way to find out if any dog is okay with an elevator is simply walk them on and see how they respond to it. And that's exactly what I did with Lolly.
Come on, Lolly. Come on.
She walked right on that elevator, but the second that elevator started moving, she instantly buckled up. When I finally got her off the elevator, she definitely didn't want to get back on. The one thing I know about Lolly is that dog has an appetite. I can change Lolly's mind on just about anything with the right treat. So that's exactly what I do. I start walking her back into the elevator, and about a foot before the door, I take a treat and put it right in front of her, followed by another treat and another treat. It's not scary. Get in there. There you go. Good. Next thing you know, she's inside the elevator. Give me a sit. Perfect. As we go up and down the floors, I see she's becoming more content. So what I do is I press every single floor on that elevator. And one at a time, the doors open, we simply walk off and we walk back on. And as we do, I give her a treat. By the end, she really did not care about the movements of that elevator because she was now experienced of what was going to happen.
Having dealt with one unfamiliar form of transport, Lolly moves on to another.
When I did my home visit with Mary, she expressed a lot of interest in traveling with Lolly. So obviously Lolly will have to be comfortable in a travel carrier for long periods of time. The key to training a dog to a travel carrier is making sure they're comfortable inside, that they want to go in, and they like being in there for long periods of time. So I take a treat in my hand and show it to Lolly, and I simply throw it inside the travel carrier. She inches her way inside there, grabs a treat and backs right out. So I take the treat again, throw it inside the travel carrier, and this time she goes in a little faster, but once again, she quickly backs back out. Over and over again, I'm throwing treats inside there. I go around the back side of the carrier, and I unzip a little portion of it just so I can reach my hand in there. Come get it. Good, good. I call her into the back of the carrier, and I let her nibble on the treat for a while. There you go, good. All the way in. There you go, good, 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 perfect. From there, I simply reach my hand around and zip up the front end. She's not panicking, she's very comfortable with the situation. So from there, I simply pick up the travel carrier and quickly put it back down. Good, good. I see that she's very comfortable with the whole situation, and now I start walking around with her.
And we're walking. Where are we going?
The whole time, she's very content. She's comfortable in that new environment. Until eventually, I put her back down, open it up, she comes out, tail wagging and all.
I'd like to thank you for flying Lucky Dog Airways.
Please come again. Good job. All right, come on. There is one final step to the process, and this one's always tricky because you have to replicate a plane flight as closely as possible. Now, obviously, I can't make my vehicle go 600 miles an hour, but a dog in the back of a vehicle has no idea whether it's a vehicle or a plane because sometimes the elements of the road can be the same. When a plane hits turbulence, that could be like bumps on a road. When a vehicle accelerates quickly, it can slightly replicate a plane taking off. So I drive her around for a couple hours, getting her used to the movements, to the elements of being inside the travel carrier.
This is the ultimate test of Lolly's ability to handle the travel case. If she shows any sign of anxiety, then she may not be the right fit for Mary.
The last thing you want to do is get on the flight and your dog freaks out.
After reviewing footage of the drive, Brandon has his answer.
During the whole trip, she was comfortable the entire time. In fact, she slept most of it. All right, come here, come here. Come here, here you go. She's now travel carrier trained. Enough traveling for one day.
2-year-old Maltese mix Lolly has conquered challenges of all sizes. There's just one more stop en route to her final destination.
Today's a big day for both Mary and Lolly. It's the day they finally get to form a new family. I decided to pull over on the side of the road so Lolly and I can get a view of the iconic windmills. And at that point, I decided that she definitely earned something.
In a perfect setting for the color that means go, Lolly receives her green graduation collar.
Mary and her daughter were both sitting under a tree near the lake, and I decided to sneak up behind them and surprise them.
Room for one more?
Oh!
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hi, Brandon.
How are you? Room for us?
Sweetie, yes, absolutely.
It didn't take long for Lolly to jump right in Mary's lap, and they got acquainted pretty quickly.
Hi, are you Lolly?
Hi, Lolly.
Hi. Well, she was so darling. It was exactly what I was thinking, a little small white dog. I held her in my arms. How sweet is that? Look at all the place you have to run. Look at all the water you get to see and the birds you get to chase.
She's already impressed, trust me.
Is she?
Oh, yeah.
I let them finish having their moment, and then I decided to take Mary on a little walk and remind her what having a dog's all about.
Now go ahead and tell her to stay.
Stay.
Now when you're ready to call her, what I want you to do is say the word come and clap your hand.
Come.
There you go. I showed Mary everything about working Lolly. It was a little rusty at first, which was to be expected, but she shook it off right away, and she showed me what she really knew.
Come on, Lolly.
And the best part was, along the walk, Mary and Lolly, they made a few new friends.
You can go say
Look
hi.
what you got. Look. Peggy.
At that point, I'd seen all I needed to see, and I decided to say my goodbyes.
She's all yours.
Oh, Brandon, thank you so much. I waited a long time to have somebody like this join my life, and it was even more fulfilling than I expected.
Mom will never be alone because she always has company now. I think this will be a great comfort for all of us.
We're gonna do it together, right, Lolly?
Even from behind bars, Bean's sweet nature shines through.
Hi, I heard about you. I heard about you. I heard about you. Yeah.
You always kiss like that?
My invitation in. Make some room.
All right. Okay, I know. You're friendly. Okay, I see that.
Okay. I just counted 58 kisses. Huh? 59, 60. All right.
I'm convinced. Come on. Let's get out of here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Lead the way. That's the wrong way. There you go. Come on.
Brandon brings him to Lucky Dog Ranch, where he gives the Spaniel mix his red training collar.
All right, here. Try that on.
And takes him to meet the pack.
All right. Go on. In you go. In you go. Go on. Make some friends. Plenty of them here. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
Bean's positive vibes catch on quickly among the other dogs. And that's the kind of attitude that could make him a match for another full house.
I'm Elizabeth. I am a professional singer and a freelance bookkeeper, and I live in Pasadena with my mom and my daughter.
My name is Sarah. I've been retired as a science teacher librarian.
We have a lot of the same hobbies. We like doing trivia, we like animals.
We figured that since we now have 3 people in the household and somebody's home almost all of the time, that it's a good time to get a dog.
I like to do a lot of reading and crossword puzzles. And I want a dog that's small enough to sit on my lap.
Bean's potential as a lapdog aside, Brandon first needs to find out what the sweet spaniel knows of the basics.
Today I'll be doing Bean's assessment of his knowledge of the 7 common commands. Sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. I try to have him sit.
You sit? No, you can jump. I see that. All right, that's one down.
He jumps on me first, but then he sits.
Oh my gosh, you can.
I had him stay, and he actually stayed pretty well.
Is that a real stay? Look at you.
And of course, right after he stayed, he jumped, though.
Okay.
And then I called him to me.
Can you come?
And and he had not a clue what I was talking about. How about now? Okay, you don't come. His heel was terrible.
Give me a heel. You know it? Do you not know it? Slow and hold on.
And he did not know what the word no meant.
No. No. Yeah.
So now I know that he has very little training and he's still a jumper. It's time to get started.
But it doesn't take long for Brandon to start making headway with the 7 common commands.
Give me it down. Nice. Perfect. Good. Look at that.
So with training well underway, Brandon can now jump to the task of checking out Bean's potential new home.
Today I'll be doing a home visit with the Tatum family to see if they're a good match for Bean.
Hi, Brandon.
Hey, how are you?
Thank you for coming. Everybody's inside?
They tell me they're all very experienced with dogs. They've had them their entire lives.
My mother's dog was the last dog that we had for several years.
And she's a couple years older than Samantha, so they almost grew up together.
So right now you have no more animals?
Oh, we have 2 cats.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
How are your cats with dogs, though?
They got along fine. They were great.
But they all want a dog for a different reason. The grandmother tells me that she'd like a dog for home protection.
It really will be good for a dog to be here with me when they're away.
The mom, Elizabeth, said she would love to be able to take a dog to the office with her.
In my freelance bookkeeping, one of the offices I go to is very dog friendly.
And the daughter, Samantha, says she just wants a family dog. But when she told me what she has aspirations of becoming, I got an idea in my head. Why do you like photography so much?
I just like taking pictures and making memories and stuff like that. Usually I just like to take pictures of plants and take pictures of animals sometimes.
Animals are hard to shoot, huh?
Yes, they are.
You want to get better, though?
Yeah, I do.
I have found a dog recently. He does sound like he fits the profile of exactly what you're looking for. He seems very sweet, but I'm just still getting to know him right now. There's a long way to go before he's fully trained and I can release him to you. So with that said, I'm gonna get back to the ranch, keep working on him, and we'll be in touch. Good talking to you all.
Thank you very
Take good
much.
care of the doggy.
Now I think I have a really good game plan of what I'm gonna do with Bean, and I think he's gonna be very special for Samantha. When I did a home visit of the Tatum family, I found out they had 2 cats. So obviously Bean needs to be tested around cats to see if he's aggressive. The cat that he'll be meeting today is very experienced with dogs. So there's nothing that Bean is gonna show her that she hasn't seen in the past. So I walk in the living room and the cat is already on the couch, just chilling. And Bean doesn't even notice the cat. He jumps on the couch, jumps off the couch, jumps back on the couch, still doesn't notice.
You have no idea what's right behind you, do you?
Out of the corner of his eye, he sees the cat move, and next thing you know, Bean is focused on this new, strange animal right in front of his face.
Oh my gosh, what is that? What is that? It's a weird looking dog, huh?
He started freaking out. He had no idea what kind of dog this was.
That's not gonna make you friendly.
And that cat is just chilling still, not even phased. To get Bean a little more comfortable, I went ahead and sat on the couch right between him and the cat. Now I put Bean on my lap and I started petting him and the cat at the same time. And this gives Bean the courage to actually stand up and start tiptoeing over by the cat. But suddenly he crossed over into that uncomfortable zone for the cat. And just like that, the cat let him know it. Boom.
It's called a warning.
The cat taught him the lesson that he needed to learn. What I do like about this whole situation is Bean really showed no aggression. He showed curiosity, and he showed that when he crossed the boundaries, he could deal with the fact that the cat might react. In the end, Bean chose wisely. He chose to give the cat her space, but he didn't give me any space.
Now, they both get a little office space. In order for Bean to get acclimated to potential workplace trips with Elizabeth, Brandon takes Bean to a local office building, where the friendly pooch takes in the unfamiliar sights and sounds.
Go on, say hi.
There are only a couple of minor hiccups, which Brandon quickly corrects.
Out of there.
Bean even makes friends with a canine coworker. And the office etiquette trip is a resounding success.
I appreciate that.
No, seriously.
All right, come on.
Good, good. There you go. Heel. Perfect. Good.
In addition to the 7 common commands, 1-year-old Spaniel mix Bean has mastered the art of feline cohabitation and proper business behavior.
When I did a home visit of the Tatum family, I found out their daughter Samantha is an aspiring photographer. She has a specific interest in shooting animals. Bean. So today, I'll be teaching Bean how to play dress up with a lot of fun props to make it fun for Samantha. Come here, try this out. So the first thing I'll be starting out with is the ascot.
How's that look?
Also known as the hanker tie.
Very classic. All right, that was the easy part.
Next comes the sunglasses.
Watch.
I put it on the head and quickly take it off, follow it up with a treat. I repeat the process until eventually he's totally fine with them on his head and on his snout. From there, I can back up and tell him to stay. And now he's an official performing dog. So next I move on to the goggles.
Watch this.
With the goggles over his eyes, I let them sit there for 1-2 seconds before quickly taking them off and putting them back on his head. And I repeat that process over and over. Keep it high. 3, 2, 1. Good. The next prop I move on to is the hat. And just like the rest of the props, I extend time as the hat is on his head. So now he's comfortable with several props. From there, you can mix and match all the props you want and get a different look every time.
Perfect. Good.
Of course, looks only go so far in the animal photography world. Brandon has something greater in mind for Samantha.
I'm not just gonna train her a dog to sit and stay so she can take a picture of him. By the time I'm done with Bean, Samantha will be able to take some pretty incredible action photos because Bean will be learning agility. The secret is starting him at the ground floor, literally. This is where I drop the hoop all the way to the ground, and now I take a treat and throw it through the hoop, and he walks on through it.
Same thing. We go through.
There you go.
Good.
As I walk him through it, I'm slowly but surely inching it up until eventually now it's up to his chest. Now he can't walk through it, now he has to hop through it. And I inch it up even higher, and then higher, until eventually now he has to take a leap through it. Throughout the session, I inched it up until it was basically at the top, and he effortlessly jumped on through it. He now knows the hoop.
Over the next few days, Brandon uses a similar treat-motivated technique to train Bean to run through a tunnel and to jump a hurdle.
So now he's been trained to each obstacle separately. It's time to connect them all together as one course. Starting off with the hoop, Bean flies right through it effortlessly. And then connecting it with a tunnel, he didn't skip a beat. And then as he flies out of the tunnel, he launches over the high jump as if he's been doing this course his whole life. It's safe to say that he's built for this kind of thing.
Now, it's up to his potential new family to take a leap.
I told Samantha and her mother to meet me here at the ranch, and they had no idea why they were coming here, but they're about to get a big surprise.
Welcome.
Hi.
Come on in.
I bring them both to the training barn, and they quickly realize why they were here.
Say hi to your new dog, Bean.
Oh, hello. Oh my gosh.
Surprise?
Yeah. Seeing Bean for the first time, he just seemed like one of the best dogs in the world.
We saw Bean there and he just ran over to us, and that was just really exciting because here's this super cute dog.
Yeah, he'll do a lot of that.
Oh.
He will do a lot of that.
He's adorable.
Yeah. Little did they know that that was only the first surprise. I did have one more surprise for Samantha. Did you bring your camera with you?
Yeah, it's in my bag.
I had them both meet me down in the training yard. And from there, I wanted to show Samantha how much fun she can have with her camera.
You had a special interest in shooting animals, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know, one of the best ways to get good at that is to shoot a lot of animals.
Yeah.
And the best way to shoot a lot of animals is have your own, especially if it models. Stay. Good boy.
This is a new world for Samantha. It took a little practice, but she got very good pretty quickly. So now Samantha mastered the modeling part. It's time to step it up a notch.
You ready?
Yep.
Bean, hop, good.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Nice.
Wow.
Bean, hop, good.
Look at that. That's amazing.
Go get it.
After a quick refresher on each obstacle, it's time for Bean to prove that he can run the whole routine at once.
Bean, hop, good. Good. Get through there. Go on. Hup. Go on. All the way. Go on. Get in there. Get in there. Go on. Come on. Come here.
And from there was just one last thing to do.
Oh, he gets his green collar. Look at that.
In a photo finish, Bean is awarded his green graduation collar.
Oh. Yay.
Good job.
Here, hold him up.
Green means go.
3, 2, 1. Bean.
It feels great to have another dog in my life. And I'm glad we gave Bean a place to stay because this dog definitely needs a family, and any family would be lucky to have him.
So long, Bean. Enjoy your new life. I know, I'll miss those. Now go on.
Based on Dakota's demeanor inside his cage, mellow might be an understatement.
Hey, is that you? I think it is. You want to come say hi? All right. I'll come say hi to you. Come on.
It becomes evident to Brandon that Dakota's apparent calmness
All the way out. Don't be scared.
might actually be a sign of a more problematic trait.
Come on. It's okay. There you go. Good. No one's gonna hurt you, don't worry. We'll take it slow. You ready? Watch this. There you go. Good.
Come on. There you go. Good.
Brandon brings the gentle Malamute mix to Lucky Dog Ranch, where he gives him his red training collar.
There. Amazingly enough, you look prettier than before. I don't know how that even happened.
And introduces him to the pack.
Let him in. Let him in. Go on. Make friends. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
While Dakota does engage with his new housemates, he doesn't always seem to be at ease. And that's a behavior that a family in Santa Clarita, California certainly knows something about.
I'm Lori, and my family and I live in Santa Clarita. We have 4 boys, ages 23 to 15, with Camden being our youngest. Camden is wonderful, very social child, but he does have anxiety.
Camden was talking to us a little while ago about how he felt a dog would really help him with his anxiety.
I reached out to Brandon because I was looking for a dog for a little bit and couldn't really find what I was looking for. I want one to just chill with me and play a little and just hang out.
Just hanging out is not on the calendar for Dakota and Brandon, as there is work to be done.
Today I'll be doing my assessment of Dakota and his knowledge of the 7 common commands. Sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. Come on, step into my office. First thing I ask him to do is sit.
Do you sit?
And he sits perfectly for me. And then I ask him to go down. Do you go down? Do you know a down? And he had not a clue what I was talking about. He doesn't exactly have a heel trained on him, but he's not too much of a puller, which is actually kind of shocking because Malamutes or Husky-type breeds, that is what they were bred for. They were bred to pull.
Right now, however, Dakota is not in a pulling mood. He's not in a mood to do much at all.
It's a new place, new environment, new sights, new sounds, new smells. It's very overwhelming. I get it. Let's take it at your speed. Come on.
Hiding behind the big size and friendly face of 2-year-old Malamute mix Dakota is his struggle with timidity.
There you go. Good.
So Brandon focuses on gaining Dakota's trust, interspersing training with constant acts of reassurance. It's a small step, but a very important one. And it ultimately gives Brandon the confidence he needs to meet with Dakota's potential adoptive family.
Good.
Smooth swing. There it is. Good.
Today I'll be doing a meet and greet of the Wicklers to see if they're a good match for Dakota. They happen to be watching their son's football practice at his high school, so I decided it was a good time to meet him there. Hey guys.
Hi, Brandon.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Good to meet you. Boy out there having the game?
Yeah, Camden's the one on the far side.
So tell me a little bit about yourselves.
We're both social workers, and we have 4 boys. 2 are away at college, The middle one's still at home, and then we have Camden, who's the youngest. He's a sophomore in high school, and he does have anxiety. And so he thought that it would be good for him to bring another dog into the family, a dog that he could take care of and that would help with his anxiety and give him a little more responsibility.
And right as I said that, Camden came up from the football field, and I got to know him a little better. That was you kicking out there?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, pretty good. So you're looking for a dog, huh?
Yes, I am.
What kind of breed types you like?
Favorite is a husky, but I like anything.
What is it about the huskies you like?
I like the way they look, and they're very vocal and howl a lot. I like that about them.
You like the howling?
Yeah.
So everything I'm hearing sounds good. You guys sound like a great family, and I do have a dog that does fit the profile of exactly what you're looking for. He is that husky type mix that you like. I think he's a little more of a Malamute. In fact, I think he's a little more of a hybrid, which is a touch of a wolf in there, which is not a bad thing. But the only issue right now is I'm just getting to know him, and I have a long way to go with training. In the meantime, what I'd like to do is send someone over to your house to make sure your house is obviously adequate for a dog. And assuming everything checks out, we'll move forward.
I'm very excited that he says that he might have a dog that seems good for us, but it's too early to know, so we gotta wait and find out.
If Dakota is going to be a match for a family with a son who suffers from anxiety, Brandon needs to pull the dog further out of his shell.
He's definitely skittish. It's his DNA. He's not only Malamute. I really believe there's a touch of wolf in there. Hollywood wants us to believe that wolves are savage creatures, when the reality is wolves are one of the shyest animals on the planet. They're extremely skittish. So today I'll be working Dakota in the very beginning stages of counter conditioning, getting him over his fear of noises coming out of nowhere. I set up random objects that make different noises all over the training yard. And from there, I start walking Dakota around. Walk through it. There you go. Naturally, Dakota's skittish personality comes out and he hits the brakes and tries to retreat. But I don't let him. I want him to face his fear. Good, good. So eventually, he starts standing his ground. It's okay, good, good. He's being desensitized to the noises, to the randomness, to the unknown. Good, keep it going, good, good, good. Eventually, nothing's scaring him here because he's already seen what it is. He knows he's not going to get harmed, but we're still in the yard. It's a big bad world out there with a lot of random noises. Keep it going, good. Time to take it to the next level. We go up.
Despite boasting some wolf ancestry, 2-year-old Malamute mix Dakota still has the tendencies of a shy puppy. While the landscape makeover at Dakota's potential future home is well underway, a visitor at his current home is about to provide Brandon with some bold inspiration. Because at this point, Dakota trusts dogs more than people.
And that is where Tugger comes in.
Therapy dog and social media star Tugger will be acting as sort of a teacher's assistant for this lesson.
The technique I'll be doing with Dakota is known as the daisy chain. I hook them both up in harnesses, and then I take about a 4-foot leash and connect it to both harnesses. All right. Now they're technically tethered together. Now they're one dog. Tugger follows me, and Dakota follows Tugger. After about 15 minutes of doing this, I introduce a lot of the same items that Dakota was afraid of the other day. Pull him through it, pull him through it. Good, there you go. Nice. Tugger would literally pull him through the situation. It's okay, good, good, good. By the end of the session, all three of us were walking through any situation that Dakota was weary of before. It's time to take it to the next level and get him out in the big bad world.
The next day, as the makeover at the Wickler home is entering its final stages, Brandon takes his daisy chain to the streets.
Everywhere we went, Tugger was right there helping Dakota ease his fears of new situations, new chaotic moments that he's never seen. Time and again, Dakota hit the brakes because he had no idea what he sees ahead, but he's trusting Tugger's decision to walk right through it. Come on. Tugger is the crown champion at facing situations. Good boy, come on, good boy. He's basically afraid of nothing, and he's showing Dakota the correct way to face his fears.
At long last, Dakota has shaken off his timidity to become the dog he was always meant to be. In the process, under Brandon's training, he's even found time to master the 7 common commands.
It's been a long road for Dakota. Today's the big day for him. It's the day he finally gets to meet his new forever family. I snuck along the side of the house, and I peeked around the corner to the backyard. That's where I saw Lori brushing Chloe, and I decided that was a perfect time to surprise her.
Someone else might need a little grooming, too.
Oh my gosh! Hi! Hi! Oh, look at you!
Oh.
Hi! Oh my gosh, look at you, you're beautiful.
Surprise you?
Yeah.
Good. Dakota's also going to be a big part of Camden's life for his anxiety. So Lori went ahead and called Camden outside.
Camden!
Come say hi to your new dog.
Well, I came out here, there was Dakota. Seeing Dakota for the first time was really cool. He's a really cool dog. He's very, very sweet.
It was just indescribable. It was everything. To see them have their moment together for the first time and to be able to have this dog for Camden is just everything that my husband and I could ask for.
It was exciting to see his smile. He just seemed so happy, and it warmed my heart to see him so happy.
I let them finish having their moment, and then I wanted to show Camden everything about this dog that he'll need to know.
See this head? Think of this as a football player, okay? The higher it is, the less leverage he has. The lower it is, the more power he has.
Camden right now has to become the trainer.
Find a comfortable area. Go lower.
He has to work with Dakota and know how to deal with his timidity issues when they come up.
So you heel, start walking. Walking, keep walking, keep going. There you go, good, good. Just like that. Now put it on your hips, say heel and turn. Heel. Good, good, good. Talk to him, good boy.
And the more Camden worked Dakota, the smoother things got. And at that point, I was convinced I'd seen enough and it was time for a wardrobe change.
Dakota's new look? His green graduation collar.
Well, it's all yours. Take care of him.
Thank you. Thank you. Come here, Dakota.
Having Dakota is going to help me because he can calm me down while I also calm him down. I can't thank Brandon enough for helping me out and getting me a perfect dog.
Ozzy might have the physical appearance of an outgoing dog, but his behavior in the kennel shows otherwise.
Yeah. A little bit shy, aren't you? Well, you're leaving no choice. Come on in. Can I say hi? Can I say hi? It's all right. I'm gonna let you make the first move. There you go. Good. I got plenty of these for you. You should be getting pets all day. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You and I, getting out of here and going for a little ride. Come on. Come on. Look at that. You're free. Lead the way. Go on.
At Lucky Dog Ranch, Ozzy is given his red training collar.
Try that on. Try that on. Perfect fit as usual. All right, come on. Let's go meet the pack. Lead the way. Lead the way. Come on. Come on, come on. All right. Go on. Go play. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
It takes the Golden Retriever Collie mix very little time to adjust, even though it's been a long time since he's been around four-legged friends. The same goes for a family in Alhambra, California.
I'm Annie. I'm a marketing manager living in Alhambra. I'm married to Jay, and we have a 16-month-old toddler named Madison. When we're not at work, we really take advantage of the weekends. We like taking Madison out, whether it be to the park, to the beach, to the library, anything that just gets us active and outdoors and enjoying the weekend together.
I've always grown up with dogs, but I haven't had one for the last 10 years, and my wife's never had one, so this is a great time to introduce a dog into our family.
I feel like I've really missed out on that opportunity, and I want to give that opportunity to Madison to grow up with one.
Come here. Come on. Get inside.
In Ozzy's new temporary home, it's the right time for training.
All right. Come here, come here, come here. Get up there. Today I'll be doing Ozzy's assessment of his knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. What do you know? You know a sit. You know a sit, good. Do you know a down? Wow. Do you stay? Amazing, do you come? My gosh. Good, come on. He actually has a lot of training. There you go, good. And this is no surprise. He is an owner surrender. He wasn't a home most of his life, so obviously they trained him pretty well. He only needs a few things. You ever heard the word no? No. Show me again. Have you heard the word no?
One of those things is the no command. And Brandon sets about training Ozzy in it with the use of a double leash lock-off.
All right, come on, come on. Get up there. The anchor leash is connected to his harness, and the front leash is connected to his martingale collar. When I take a treat and drop it right next to him, no. I simply say the word no, and as he goes for it, I pull him away from it by pulling the front leash. No. Okay, good. All right, same thing. No. No. I repeat this process over and over. No. Okay, good, good. Eventually, I was able to unhook the back leash and drop several treats right in front of him. No. Nope. I could back up 15 feet and simply say the word no, and he would respect the command. He now is trained to the no command. Okay, good, good. So this is gonna be easier than I thought.
Or is it? Being an owner surrender, Ozzy, the 8-month-old Golden Retriever Collie mix, came prepared with some basic training. Now it's time to see how prepared his potential adopters might be.
Today I'll be doing a home visit with the Suede family to see if they're a good match for Ozzy.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey.
Come on in.
They tell me they're a very active couple. They love going to the beach, they love hiking, they love biking. So you just purchased this place, huh?
It's been a long time coming, but yeah.
And now it's about time to have a dog in here.
Yeah.
Did you two ever have dogs growing up?
I never had a dog, but growing up, I felt like that was always a missed opportunity, a void. And now that we have a new home and our little daughter, I just want to give her that opportunity to experience that type of companion and friendship with the dog.
The one thing in this whole situation that gets really tricky is the fact that they have a 15-month-old daughter. As we all know, this is the age spectrum. It's very unpredictable, very hard to control at times. So you can't rely on your little one here to not do sudden movements around a dog. Anytime you incorporate a baby in the mix when a new dog is coming into a household, there has to be a lot of testing going on. You can't just assume that any dog will be okay with a baby. I have rescued a dog recently. He's actually a puppy. He's only about 8, 9 months old. Whenever I'm trying to place a dog into a home when there's kids involved, I test the dog's tolerance level around kids, around toddlers, around anything a toddler might do.
Brandon realizes one thing that could help him with that testing is right in front of him.
Is this Madison's blanket?
Yes.
You mind if I take this back to the ranch?
When Brandon asked for Madison's blanket, I thought it was a little strange.
Oh, sure. Yeah. We were a bit unsure why he would need it, but we knew that something good was going to come from it.
I'm going to get back to the ranch and start testing him right away.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If I feel that Ozzy is safe with children, then it's a match. But if I feel that he has any aggression whatsoever, the deal is 100% off.
Before Brandon can begin kid testing Ozzy, he has to finish up his training in the 7 common commands.
Is that a heel? That's actually not bad.
When Brandon steps out of the barn to grab something, an unforeseen problem jumps up.
The moment I stepped out, I noticed Ozzy started crying. The entire barn is hooked up with security cameras, so I instantly went to a monitor, and what I saw was not a dog who was injured, not a dog who was in some sort of pain. It was a dog going through separation anxiety. It's a psychological issue, and a lot of dogs go through it. This could potentially be the reason Ozzy was turned in by his previous family to the shelter. Come here. When I got back into the barn, I started petting him, letting him know everything was all right. And I looked back at the barn door, and I realized that his separation anxiety is pretty bad. He scratched that door like it was a wild animal trying to get out. If he was left alone for long enough and he kept scratching at that door, he could potentially rip his nails off. So, obviously something has to be done about this.
Ozzy has been speeding along in the 7 common commands.
Okay.
Until his separation anxiety put the brakes on training.
But there is an age-old method that has been proven to solve some separation anxiety. A special shirt known as the compression shirt. Come here, try it on. The compression shirt is meant to replicate a swaddling feeling where the dog feels more comfortable. So I simply place it on him and wrap it around him nice and snug and watch the magic happen.
Finding initial success in calming Ozzy's anxiety with the compression shirt, Brandon decides to incorporate another layer, Madison's blanket.
Stay.
Using a method he calls positive scent association, Brandon gets Ozzy familiar with Madison's scent during positive and memorable experiences.
Day after day, I viewed him through the monitor, and he was calm the entire time.
As the days go on, Brandon continues the positive scent association in other parts of everyday life. Little does Ozzy realize he's getting to know Madison before he's even met her. Next, he works with the puppy to get him accustomed to the unpredictable behavior of toddlers, in the form of firm but gentle pushing and pulling. To prepare Ozzy for the other members of his potential new family, Brandon will have to go outside the ranch, getting him used to Annie and Jay's regular activities such as hiking, biking, and finally, road tripping.
The Suede family tells me that they take a lot of road trips and they want to take their new dog with them. Taking a road trip with a dog for the first time always seems easy until you do it. So obviously Ozzy will have to be tested in the backseat of a car for a long period of time. So I hop Ozzy in the back seat and we hit the road.
Brandon drives for about an hour before turning around to head back to the ranch.
Lo and behold, he was pretty much sleeping most of the time. Every once in a while, he'd pop his head up to take the view in, look out the window. I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, maybe he's not liking this, but he lay back down. Next thing you know, a 2-hour trip came to an end, and it flew by. I would definitely say Ozzy does not care whether he's on a couch, a bed, or the backseat of a car. He's content wherever he is.
8-month-old Golden Retriever Collie mix Ozzy has overcome his separation anxiety and completed his training in the 7 common commands. The puppy has also been acclimated to the lifestyle of his potential adoptive family. But Brandon still needs assurance about one vital element.
When you bring a dog into a house with a toddler, you have to do a lot of testing. You have to be 100% convinced that this dog is not only safe with toddlers, but kids a little bit older. So I called a friend of mine up to bring her kids over.
Hi.
Hi. Let me start off by saying that I have seen absolutely no aggression from Ozzy whatsoever. I would never bring a kid into the mix if I was not convinced that Ozzy was already going to do well with them. But I need to see with my own 2 eyes, because if I didn't test it and something happened, I would never forgive myself. The way I set this up is I separate both kids from the dog with a baby gate. Just in case I saw any form of aggression, the dog actually can't get to the kids. Safety first, no matter what. I started with AJ first. She's the older one. Now together, we're gonna say, sit. I have her work Ozzy behind the fence. I have her make him sit. And I see he's wagging his tail. He's very content. He's happy doing this. Then I have her feed him. I show her exactly how to feed him. I don't want her fingers going inside the mouth. I have her open the flat palm, and this way his teeth cannot clamp down on the full hand, just in case. She follows my lead very well. She's listening, and Ozzy is very attentive to her.
Good job.
So next up was Kieran. He's 2 years old. Put your hand flat out like that. Oh my gosh, there you go. And Ozzy very gently takes a treat out of his hand. Everything I'm seeing here is good, but we're still behind the fence. So I went ahead and hooked Ozzy up on a leash and brought both kids over. And once again, they worked him.
Down.
There you go. Now give him a treat. And they fed him over and over. Good. AJ got into it pretty well, and Ozzy, he showed absolutely no signs of aggression. From what I've seen so far, I would definitely deem Ozzy safe with kids, but these 2 kids are not Madison. Ozzy has to prove that he's safe with Madison before he can meet his new forever family.
8-month-old Ozzy has proven himself fully capable of being around kids. Now it's time to see if one toddler in particular is okay with being around him.
Today's a big day for Ozzy. It's the day he gets to finally meet his new forever family.
Hi. Hey. Oh, wow. Surprise you?
Yeah, surprise.
Yes.
He had Ozzy. We were so surprised and so happy at the same time to meet him for the first time. He looks so beautiful.
I feel like we've been waiting for so long to meet him, and I think it was just like a perfect moment. It was like he was a part of the family already. It just felt so natural. I don't even know how to explain it.
I let them finish having their moment, but I had to remind them that the family has not been formed until I'm convinced that Ozzy and the baby get along. As I walk Ozzy over to Madison in her child's pen, my nerves are actually kind of shaking because if this really doesn't work, I feel like I'm the one who failed.
Any kiss? Kiss?
Ozzy, who is that?
Look.
Ozzy approached Madison's gate very slowly, very politely.
Like Ozzy?
There you go. You like him?
Ozzy sat there and stared right in Madison's eyes. He was looking into the eyes of a new member of his family.
Soon, Madison leaves the safety of the playpen and gets closer and more familiar with Ozzy, until eventually they get nice and cozy on the couch.
And at that point, that was definitely all I needed to see. Come here. It's not a treat. It's something else.
Having passed his final test, Ozzy is rewarded with his green graduation collar.
I know. You thought it was a treat, but guess what? It's something better.
I think Brandon found the most perfect dog for us. We want to, take good care of him and really make him feel like he's, one of us. And we look forward to the future with Ozzy.
He's all yours. Take care of him.
Thank you. Seeing their bond continue to grow throughout our first meeting was great. And I just expect that to continue to grow.
Yeah, a new family member.
Even Foxy herself seems surprised that a young pup like her is stuck in a cage.
Hi. I heard about you.
My gosh, you're pretty. I know, you don't like it in there. I'll tell you what. Let's get acquainted, and I might just get you out. Let me sit. There we go. Okay. Hi.
You're very pretty.
Okay, there you go. I thought so. Okay, that's your record. That was your ticket out of here. You gotta hop in there. There. All right. We're out of here. Come on.
Before Foxy can go to a new forever home, she needs to check in for a temporary stay at the Lucky Dog Ranch, where Brandon starts by giving her a red training collar.
It fits nicely.
And takes her to meet the pack.
There, go play. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
Out of the blue, Foxy's life has undergone a dramatic change. And she's certainly not alone in that regard.
I'm Amy. I live in Sherman Oaks with my 2 kids, Sienna, who's 9, and Logan, who's 6. I'm recently going through a divorce, and so things are a little bit different in the house with getting used to the kids going from one house to another. Sienna is reacting to the change with a little bit of separation anxiety and a little bit of loneliness.
I want the dog to sleep with me because I have extremely bad anxiety when I sleep.
Sienna's sleep patterns changes by the night.
Sometimes I'll just wake up and I will go into my mom's room and she'll be like, oh no, here comes the cover kicker.
She has been wanting a pet for a while. When I think about it, it's the perfect thing for her.
I would like for it to be fuzzy, cuddly, sleep with me, water friendly, all of the good stuff you would like to see in a dog.
Might Foxy have all that good stuff? At Lucky Dog Ranch, Brandon's about to find out.
Today I'll be doing Foxy's assessment of her knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. The first thing I asked her to do was sit, and she sits perfectly. Oh my gosh, you can't. Look at that. She also went down very nicely, and I was like, wow, a young puppy like this should not have this much training. but she really didn't have much more than that. Yeah, I'll take that as a no on the stay. No come, no stay. Her heel was a complete disaster, and the word no apparently is not in her vocabulary. She was definitely a jumper. That's all she wanted to do.
All right.
So this is something that's gonna get solved today. I grab a shaker and hold it behind my back.
Oh my gosh, Foxy.
And from there, I just let her do what she does best, jump on me.
Off.
The moment I see her even begin to jump on me, I simply say the word off, give it a shake, followed by another off. Now this is all about timing.
Off.
I know, what is that noise?
And I repeat the process over and over.
Off.
I can see right away that Foxy is a very smart dog because she learned this in seriously 3 minutes.
You gonna jump? Oh my gosh, good choice.
Something tells me she'll be pretty easy to train.
Stay.
8-month-old Tennessee brindle Foxy has been a quick learner so far. While her training has only just begun, Brandon decides to pay a visit to her potential adoptive family.
Today I'll be doing a meet and greet with the Sorrentinos to see if they're a good match for Foxy. I met them in a nearby park, and Sienna, the daughter, was off playing, and so I talked to Amy one-on-one. Hey, Amy.
Hi, Brandon.
Thanks for meeting me.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Amy tells me that Sienna struggles with a little bit of anxiety, and apparently Amy is right in the middle of a divorce right now, and it's making Sienna's anxiety even worse. And this is one of the reasons Amy reached out to me. She really feels that a dog, especially right now, would benefit Sienna.
I think the dog would be a great companion for her. It'd help her sleep at night. Majority of the time she comes into my room to sleep, looking for that security. So I think the dog would be a great security for her.
What kind of hobbies do you all do as a family?
We play a lot of games. We're outside, we're sports people. The kids also go swimming, so it's probably pretty important that the dog is water friendly.
Is there a pool at your house?
There's not a pool at my house, but we swim next door at the neighbor's pool.
It's a good neighbor.
Yeah.
When Sienna came over, I talked to her one-on-one. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Brandon. How are you?
Hi.
You tired?
No.
No? So I heard you're looking for a dog.
Yes.
What kind of dog are you looking for? How big? How small?
Medium size.
Medium size?
Big enough for it to sleep in my bed.
What kind of things do you want to do with your dog?
I want it to be able to go swimming, and I want to learn the 7 common commands and play fetch with it.
Everything you're telling me, it sounds great. I recently rescued a dog, and she does sound like exactly what you're looking for. The only thing is I'm just getting to know her. She's a puppy, and as we all know, puppies, they are a lot of trouble at first, yeah. The next step in the process is I'm gonna have someone stop by your house and make sure it's obviously adequate for a dog. Assuming everything checks out, we'll continue. On that note, I'm gonna get back to the ranch and keep working on her, and we'll be in touch.
Great. Thank you so much.
Good talking to both of you.
Brandon mentioned that he might have found the right one. That really brings excitement in my heart.
I'm very excited that he may give me a dog. I am exhilarated.
After returning to the ranch, Brandon resumes training Foxy on the 7 common commands, picking up where they left off.
Today I'll be teaching Foxy a word that I don't think she's ever heard in her life, the no. So I hooked her up to a double leash lock-off against the fence, and this gives me control.
What's going on? I know.
Now she can't move forwards, backwards, left or right.
I know, it's tricky, huh? It's not gonna hurt you.
From there, I take a treat and put it right out of range of her snout. Put that right there, and I just say no. Naturally, she tries going for it, but she can't get it because she's locked off on the anchor leash. No. All I'm doing is waiting for her to calm down, and a few seconds later, she does. As she calms down, I simply pick the treat up and give it to her with the word okay. Okay, good, good. I repeat this process over and over. And Foxy was learning so quickly that eventually I could actually unhook her back leash. Now she's not restrained at all. She can actually go after that treat if she wants, but she's learned through technique not to go after it. I eventually got to the point where I could put several treats right in front of her and walk away. She respected the no command. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, you're a quick learner.
You gonna jump? You gonna jump?
Foxy's training in the 7 common commands is complete. Now it's time for Brandon to start the puppy on less common family-specific training.
Sienna would like Foxy to sleep in bed with her, but Foxy does not know who Sienna is. But by the time I'm done with her, she's gonna know exactly who she is when she meets her. And the way I'll be doing it is with a process known as positive scent association. So I have Sienna's pillowcase with Sienna's scent all over it. I simply place the pillowcase on top of the training pedestal and I throw a treat right on top of it. And naturally, Foxy goes and grabs the treat. I repeat the process over and over, throwing treats on top of the pillowcase.
From there, we lie down.
All I'm doing is introducing Foxy to this new shape and new smell. Day after day, I'm conditioning Foxy to Sienna's smell, slowly but surely connecting the two dots. So when Foxy eventually meets Sienna, she'll say, "Oh, I already know you."
Foxy might be able to know Sienna by scent now, but she's still not up to speed with one of her favorite activities.
All right, watch. You ready? Paws are gonna touch, and 2, 3. Oh my gosh, there we go.
Sienna often goes over to the neighbor's pool, and she would like to take Foxy over there with her. Pool training is not about teaching a dog to swim. Most dogs know how to swim naturally. It's about teaching them where the exits are. When a dog falls in a pool, their first instinct is to quickly turn around and try to get out where they fell in. Well, that's only good if they fall in where the steps are. If the dog falls in an area where there's no steps, the results can be often tragic.
All the way out, perfect, look at.
The secret is baby steps.
Here we go, same thing, where do we go, where do we go?
2 foot turns into 3 foot, and 4 and 5 and 6 foot. Till eventually, I'm dropping her in from all angles of the pool, and she knows exactly where that prize is.
Perfect. There you go, all the way out. All the way out, good.
Foxy, the 8-month-old Tennessee brindle dog, has met challenges on land and on sea. Now, the time has arrived for a meeting of a different sort.
Today's a big day for not only Foxy, but definitely a big day for Sienna. It's the day they finally get to meet each other and form a new family.
Brandon!
Hello, someone wants to meet you.
Hi, little lady.
He shows up at the door with Foxy, and it was really exciting.
Hi, little lady. Hi. Hi.
She has a beautiful brindle color, great eyes, full of energy.
Oh, by the way, you didn't think I'd steal this, did you?
No.
Where are the kids at?
They're in the back. They're really excited to meet her.
And we literally tiptoed to the backyard because we wanted to surprise Sienna.
Sienna, Logan, look who's here to meet you. Come over.
The second Sienna saw Foxy, her eyes grew to the size of 50-cent pieces.
Aren't you a little cutie? When I met Foxy, it was probably the happiest day of my life.
I let them finish having their moment, and I had to remind Sienna that having a dog comes with an immense amount of responsibility.
Did she graduate?
What color's the collar?
Red.
What color should it be?
Green.
You know what that means?
She hasn't.
Well, she's not going to graduate until you can prove to me that you can train her. Can you prove that? Come on.
As a final test, Sienna and Foxy must show Brandon that they can work well together.
Come on.
If not, then they may not be a match.
I'm gonna teach her to respect food, number one. And when it's okay to give it to her, okay, good. You wanna try that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, say no.
No. No.
There you go.
She has to prove to me that she can train her, that she can problem solve when the problems come.
Okay.
Say down.
Down.
There you go. Good. Perfect. One command at a time, she proved to me that not only she knew how to do it, but she did know how to problem solve.
Foxy!
And have her sit.
Sit. Sit. Oh, aren't you a good doggy?
As the session went on, I gradually backed away until eventually she was commanding Foxy all on her own, correcting her as needed, and proving to me that she's responsible and she's ready for a new dog. And at that moment, it was time for a wardrobe change.
Do you want to give her one more treat?
Yes.
Open that up.
How do you do that?
Oh, I know. It's totally magic. Go on, put it on her.
Having earned it together, Sienna gives Foxy her green graduation collar.
So you think you can take it from here?
Yes.
She's all yours.
It brings me so much joy to see Foxy and Sienna together. It's gonna be a great companion dog for my daughter, and we're looking forward to her joining our family.
Brandon made my dream and my whole family's dream come true.
Is that you? Is that you? I heard about you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're sweet. That's the best way to say hi to somebody. Yeah, you are pretty. Can I come in? High energy. You're all a husky. Well, I'll make you a deal. You let me get this on your neck, and then you and I will go for a little drive. You're gonna like where you're going, trust me. Okay, you gotta help me out here.
At Lucky Dog Ranch, getting Sebastian's red collar on him is a bit challenging.
Easy, easy, easy. You gotta help me out a little bit. There we go. You are a husky.
Then Brandon brings in the pack to meet the young husky.
You wanna play? Go on. Go make friends. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
Sebastian brings a lot of energy to this place. Meanwhile, in Santa Clarita, California, there's another household that's full of life and looking to add more.
My name is Sarah, and I live in Santa Clarita. I am the founder of a nonprofit for youth and young adults. I live here with my 3 children and my husband, Todd.
My daughter Zoe, she's 14. My daughter Zion, who's 8. My son Max, who's 6. I do stand-up comedy. I've been doing stand-up comedy for 23 years and raised these beautiful, glorious kids.
It's very important for us to have a kid-friendly dog.
The little dogs, I don't think, are going to give us what we're missing once we lost our dog, Sammy.
Sammy was a good dog. She was a golden retriever. I got her when she was around 1 or 2. She was my best friend. We had a lot of fun together. She was a high-energy dog, so that's kind of what I'm looking for.
The kind of dog I'm looking for is a happy dog that is good with children. I want a dog to have fun with. I want to teach my dog how to play hockey.
Hockey might have to wait, as Brandon first needs to find out what Sebastian knows of the basics.
Today I'll be doing an assessment of Sebastian's knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. I asked him to sit for me, and he actually knew a sit.
Oh my gosh.
And then I asked him to go down.
You go down?
No.
You come?
I tried to call him to me. He looked at me, ran the opposite way.
No, that's running away. That's not coming. Okay, that's coming. No, that's jumping. You stay?
Stay, he had not a clue what I'm talking about.
Do you heel?
Heel, he almost tripped me.
That would be a jump.
And apparently he's never heard the word no in his life.
No?
Yeah.
God, you got some power.
That's when things took a turn for the worse. Ow! Sebastian redirected on me and snapped at my hand. This dog is only 11 months old. Typically when dogs show aggression at this age, something triggered it. And just like that, I found out exactly what it was.
After putting a muzzle on Sebastian to ensure everyone's safety, Brandon takes a closer look and discovers something under the dog's thick fur that could have easily been overlooked by the shelter.
I looked under his neck and I saw a wound, and it showed signs of infection. Looks like it's been there for a while.
I didn't know.
So for right now, this training session is put on hold. He's going to the hospital, and we're gonna get this taken care of.
We gotta get you checked out.
The discovery of an infected neck wound on Sebastian has made training a non-starter for the time being. A trip to the veterinarian has supplied Brandon with an ointment for treating the infection. Over the next several days, Brandon applies the medicine with care. The healing process is slow, so Brandon decides to take a trip to Santa Clarita.
Today I'll be doing a home visit with the Rex family.
Hey, Brandon, come on in.
To see if they're a good match for Sebastian. We sat down and started talking, and the family tells me that they've just lost a dog recently.
So when she passed away, I cried for a really long time. It really hurt, but I have her collar up in my bedroom along with a picture of her, so I see it every day. I always think about her.
So I can obviously guess why you want a dog now. What kind of dog are you looking for? Personality, breed types?
We like a bigger dog. They're a little more durable, and it seems like you can do more stuff with them.
They tell me that all 3 of their kids are very active. They're very into sports. They're always on the run.
I play basketball.
I like to play volleyball. My 2 favorite sports is hockey and basketball.
We like to swim. Our kids are, in the summertime, they're always in the pool. So the pool is very important, making sure we have a dog that can be in the pool. Another thing we like to do Sleepovers, you always have friends over, and these guys always have friends over.
I have rescued a dog recently. He's a husky, and he is all husky.
Okay.
He's about a year old, which
Okay.
makes him an adolescent. What do you all think of huskies, and what do you know about the breed?
Well, they got a lot of energy.
I like how they're all energetic and happy.
You've all hit the nail on the head. Huskies have a lot of energy. This is a breed that needs to be exercised constantly. And I had to tell the family right there what's going on with Sebastian, that he has a neck injury. And until that injury is healed, I can't even begin training him. One more thing I wanted to say. This particular dog that I rescued, apparently he is a multiple escapee. So I have to be convinced that, number one, you have a sizable yard and you have a fence tall enough, and number two, this dog's not being left home alone for 8, 10, 15 hours a day.
This dog coming into our house will be like another family member.
Brandon checks out the family's property, including the backyard pool and the fencing, which he determines to be plenty tall enough to keep Sebastian from escaping.
When Brandon told us that he had recently rescued a husky, it made me really excited. I could tell that it made my brother and sister excited. My parents are definitely happy.
Sebastian's recovery from his infected neck wound has been a slow process. But the wait is finally over.
Sebastian's neck is all healed now, and it's time to put a collar back on him. But the moment I tried, a curveball was thrown right in my direction. Sebastian is not okay with a collar going around his neck. Even though his neck is healed, he basically has PTSD from what happened. So the only option I'm left with is to trick him. Watch this. So I start with dropping the collar on the training platform, and I put a treat right in the dead center of it. Now, Sebastian, at this point, he hates collars, but he loves treats. Get it? Good, good. So he goes ahead and forgets about the collar being there and goes right for the treat. Good. I do this over and over. Good. Now I put his collar around the food bowl and put the food bowl right in front of him. Same thing. I take a treat, put it in the food bowl, over and over. I repeat the process. Easy enough, right? But because his mind is occupied on the food bowl and what's inside of it, I can quickly reach in and touch his neck. Good. So now each time I reach in, I pet his neck a little more, until eventually I'm rubbing his neck with some firm pressure. Good. Day after day, I repeated this process, from the collar to the bowl to touching his neck. And finally, when I saw that he was comfortable with all this, it was time to take it to the next level. This is where I find out if Sebastian will ever allow a collar on his neck. I take the collar and I slowly slide it over his head. Good. And just like that, he has not a clue it's even on. So I take it back down, put it on the bowl, repeat the process over and over, until eventually he ate the entire bowl with the collar on. From there, I actually tightened it up, and he thanked me with a kiss. Good, good, yeah, I know. And he even allowed me to put the leash on him. There. Okay, come on. It's time to finally get to work and start training him. And from that point, training obedience on him was a breeze. He learned the commands just like that. I'm quickly realizing that this dog is very smart, and he's eager to learn. Every day, every session, every command I taught him, he showed no signs of resistance. In fact, he was so eager to learn, his tail was wagging. This is unlike any husky I've ever trained.
Sebastian has made short work of mastering the 7 common commands.
Since Sebastian's new potential family has kids, he'll need to be tested around kids to see how he does. You want to make sure that dog shows absolutely no aggression towards kids, or anybody for that matter. First up to bat is David.
Sit. Stay.
Good.
Stay.
All I'm doing here is having David work Sebastian, just like I would do. And I'm looking at Sebastian, and his tail is wagging.
Stay.
He's totally content with the whole situation, showing no signs of aggression. Okay, good. So next up, I bring Joey, and same thing. I let him work Sebastian, just like I would do. Go ahead, okay. And lo and behold, I see absolutely no signs of aggression. And last, but certainly not least, was Rachel. And we repeat the process. I have Rachel work Sebastian. She's running him through all his commands. And say, sit.
Sit.
Good, perfect. Rachel sat down on the training pedestal, and Sebastian jumped up right next to her. And he thanked her for the training session by giving her 5, 10, 20 kisses. I lost count. I definitely say Sebastian has no aggression towards kids.
With that obstacle cleared, only one remains for Sebastian.
When I did a home visit of the Rex family, I noticed they had a very large pool right in the dead center of their backyard. So obviously, this has to be taken seriously. So today I'll be pool training Sebastian, not in his pool, but a friend's pool. Pool training a dog is surprisingly easy. All you're doing is teaching a dog where the exits are. And the way you do this is with a dog's favorite thing, food.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, look at that, good.
So now he knows where the food is, it's time to get his feet wet. Or actually his paws.
All right, hold on. Very simple.
I physically pick him up and lower him into the pool about 1 foot away from the steps. Easy enough, because all he has to do is put his paws down and he walks out of the pool and gets his food.
Oh, yeah, good.
And from there, I take it 1 foot at a time. 1 foot becomes 2 feet and becomes 3 and 4 feet.
Find it, good, all the way out.
Until eventually we're in the middle of the pool. He knows every time to go right to those steps because that's where the prize is.
The steps.
In the end, I didn't even have to be in the pool with him. He knew every time he got lowered in that pool, he would find those steps, no problem. He learned this very quickly, so that's a good sign that when he goes to his pool, he'll learn it just as quick.
11-month-old Husky Sebastian has gone from not being able to train at all to displaying advanced skills.
It's been a long road for Sebastian, but today's the big day for him. Today he gets to meet his new forever family. As I was pulling up on their street, I saw the entire family in their driveway. I decided to pull off to the side of the road and sneak up on them.
Someone wants to play.
Next thing I know, this big, tall, handsome, strapping man, that's me, looked out of the garage and I saw Brandon walking up the street with the dog.
You got room for one more?
And it was this beautiful, blue-eyed husky. The kids just went ballistic.
There's so much joy, and he just kind of dropped down and got right in there with the dog, and I think he was super excited to see us too.
That felt fantastic to be able to get kisses from a dog, and knowing that I can have that again every day, that's a great feeling.
Yeah. I just love him so much because he's so furry and his pretty blue eyes are very pretty. Sebastian's eyes look icy blue. I wish I had eyes like that.
I think he likes us, huh?
I let the family finish having their moment, but I had to remind them what we're dealing with here.
Remember when you're dealing with a young dog, especially a husky, the more fired up your energy level is, the more fired up you're gonna get him. The more calm you are, the more calm he'll get.
See the color of his collar?
Yeah.
Yeah. What color is it supposed to be?
Green.
Green. Come on to the backyard. I'm gonna show you a few things and maybe we can make that collar green. One at a time, I showed them how to work their new dog.
What I want you to do is hold it about 8 inches away from the snout and just say the word down. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Down.
There you go. Now pay him. Good. Firm, stay.
Stay.
Good boy.
Good. L, straight down, and this way. There you go. Perfect. So down. Firm.
Down.
Good.
Good boy.
Good. Now tell him to stay.
Stay.
And just back off 10 feet.
Stay. Good boy.
You all good with that?
Yeah.
At that point, I could see Sebastian heating up, so I let him cool off, literally.
But this is more than just a casual swim. It's the final test to see if Sebastian can indeed make this his new forever home. The first time in, Brandon guides him toward the exit.
All the way out.
Okay.
There you go. Good.
Good job.
Watch for the shake. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1.
But if Sebastian is unable to find the exit on his own, then Brandon will not be able to leave him here, and the adoption could be in jeopardy.
Go on. There's only one way. There you go.
It was no surprise that Sebastian learned where the exits of his pool was just like that.
Good.
He's a smart dog. At that point, I'd seen enough. It was time for a wardrobe change.
Sebastian has earned his green graduation collar.
When I saw Zion placing the green collar on Sebastian, it was really wonderful because it just kind of felt like we have a dog coming home.
Do you think you guys got it from here?
I think so.
He's all yours.
Yeah.
Nice.
Take care of yourself, Sebastian. Be good.
Bye.
Brandon, thank you.
Yeah, there you are. There you are. There you are. I heard you got some serious energy.
Is that true? Yeah, you're looking nervous inside there. I don't blame you. Here, let me in there.
I know, it's so exciting. It's so exciting to get company. What's your name?
Really? Well, hi, Nikki. I'm Brandon. Pleased to meet you. You want to get out of here? I thought so. Come on. There we go. And freedom!
After learning from shelter staff members that Nikki had been treated for ticks, Brandon brings her to Banfield Pet Hospital for a complete examination.
Hi.
Dr. Nardi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, nice to see you.
You too.
Hi. And this is Nikki.
This is Nikki, yeah. Just adopted her. When they picked her up on the streets, apparently she was covered in ticks. Although they treated it, I know that ticks can have a serious effect, long-lasting sometimes, and I'd like a second opinion.
Absolutely.
Dr. Nardi takes Nikki back to conduct the heartworm test.
All right.
Well, what do we think?
When she returns, there's good news and bad news.
The good news, she is heartworm negative and she is Lyme negative. But the anaplasma and the Ehrlichia were both positive. That means she either has Ehrlichia and anaplasma or she may have just been exposed.
Okay.
I'm grab some more blood. I'm gonna send it out to the lab for a little bit more comprehensive test. We'll check to see if these are true positives or just exposure to the disease. I am gonna start her on some antibiotics. You're gonna give these once a day, just to be on the safe side.
Okay. Is she okay to socialize with other dogs and do basic training with?
Oh, absolutely. She can be introduced to the other dogs at the ranch. No strenuous training, but basic commands are fine. I would give her about a week until I get the results back. As soon as I get them, I'll definitely give you a call.
Thanks, Dr. Nardi.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nice
Appreciate
to see
it.
you.
Come on, Nikki.
With Nikki's antibiotics in hand, Brandon brings her to Lucky Dog Ranch, where she receives her red training collar.
I know you're nervous. Don't worry. You're in good hands. Come on. Hold on. Let her in.
And meets the pack.
Okay, you got energy. I get it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom, you're free. Go play.
Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
It's the beginning of a new era for Nikki. Just as it is for a married couple in the tourist town of Solvang, California, and they're looking for a companion to join them.
My name is Rowie. I retired 3 years ago. My husband is still retiring, but mostly retired.
I am Russ, and I'm retiring from design and construction. And since we've been married, we've had a number of different dogs, but we haven't had one for quite a while now. We've wanted one for a while, but things just didn't work out.
I had been diagnosed with breast cancer, and I had to start chemotherapy.
And that knocked her down for a while.
Then we started thinking about it again. We just are enjoying our time now, going for walks and exercising and gardening. Everywhere I go, there are people with dogs. I just miss that. So it's a good time to have a dog.
And it's a good time for Brandon to see what kind of training Nikki might already have.
There you go. There you go. You're a speed demon, aren't you? Today I'll be doing Nikki's assessment of her knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no.
Much to his chagrin, however, that might not be happening.
I walk her into the training yard, and the first thing I notice about her is she's real skittish. She's very nervous, and it looks like she's trying to escape.
Because Nikki, a 4-year-old terrier, has potentially been exposed to tick-borne diseases, Brandon cannot yet begin any rigorous training with her. And now Nikki's skittish nature has put doing even a basic assessment into question.
I've seen a lot of shelter dogs over the years. When they get out of the shelter, they're actually more uncomfortable in a home environment because they're basically institutionalized. So suddenly putting them in an environment like the Lucky Dog Ranch here, which is supposed to be a safe haven for dogs, they don't understand it. And this is what was going on with her. What happened? You checked out already? Everything I asked her to do, she pretty much shut down on me. Do you want treats at all? You gotta show me something. All right, can't force you. When I saw this, I opted to end the assessment. My job is to make her feel comfortable here, and obviously right now, I'm failing at that. So all I did was I sat down, and I tried to make friends with her. Basically doing nothing at this point is far better than trying to force friendship on her. She has to learn on her own time that this is a safe place. I spent nearly 3 hours sitting on the ground of the training yard, sitting there, waiting for her, waiting her out as long as it took. And finally, after a few hours of sitting there, she gathered enough courage to walk up to me. She relaxed just a little bit. Her anxiety level dropped just a touch, and that was enough for me. We might not have gotten any common commands training done.
You're safe here, relax.
We got a much more important style of training done, trust. Trust is the first step in training. Without trust, you can't train.
With that essential obstacle overcome, Brandon is able to move on to another stage.
Today I'll be taking a drive up to Solvang to visit Russ and Rowie to see if they're a good match for Nikki. We start talking and I find out right away they're both retired, so obviously they have a lot of time to spend at home with their dog.
I go for walks every morning, like an hour walk. We have lots of hills here. It's good for that. And I garden.
I walk every day too. We don't walk together because she can walk a lot faster than me. I've had a few operations on my legs and she's much faster than I am.
They both tell me that they're lifelong dog people. They not only had dogs growing up as kids, but they've had several dogs together as a family.
We've had a half Weimaraner, half Black Lab. We've had a Border Collie mix. We had a bunch of different ones.
But apparently they haven't had a dog in quite a long time, and that's when I asked them why not.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and then I had to start chemo, and that took a year. But then I thought, well, I'll be home, and it would be nice to have a buddy, a companion to get me through this. And we looked for dogs and just couldn't find what we were looking for in a shelter.
After I heard that story, it became more of a personal mission for me. Anybody that survives cancer, I think they deserve a lot, especially a dog. Tell me about Solvang. This town seems to have a lot of character. What's it like around here?
The tourist base here is enormous. We've only got 5,200 residents, but every day, on average, there's 4,000 tourists. So the town almost doubles every single day with tourists. They have a lot of celebrations here. They have celebrations for everything. There's animals everywhere.
I saw some horse and carriages. Is that common around here?
Yeah, it runs all the time.
I've seen it in the past where dogs see a horse for the first time. If they freak out, they don't know what's going on. If a dog's not used to this kind of stuff, they don't know how to handle it.
No.
The dog I have in mind for you, there was one thing I did see out of her that drew a big red flag for me. When I brought her back to the ranch to start training her, she had a major panic attack. And it took her a few days to really settle down and understand that I'm a friend, not a foe. I have to make sure I can hand her off to you and she'll be okay with not only you, but everybody.
He seems to know dogs and he's met us, so I would guess that he'll know whether or not it's a good match.
After a tour of Russ and Rowie's property, which Brandon makes note contains a dog door, he is already putting together a plan of action.
I definitely have a game plan of training her and see all the elements I have to test her in. So I'm gonna get back to the ranch and get to work.
Nikki's training has been delayed while Brandon awaits the results of her blood test for tick-borne diseases. The extra time has given Brandon a chance to help Nikki overcome her trust issues.
You're safe here, relax. You're much safer here than you were out there.
But now, every hour that passes is one that's not being spent preparing her for a new family.
Hey, Dr. Nardi.
Hi, Brandon. I wanted to give you a call because I got Nikki's blood work results back. It's good news. The test result came back negative for all of the tick-borne diseases that we tested for.
Awesome.
I do want you to finish the antibiotics since we already started them, and antibiotics need to be finished to completion.
Where does that leave me with training?
She can definitely start training.
Perfect. Thanks, Dr. Nardi.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, come on, let's get to work.
Brandon can now dive headlong into training Nikki.
And we heal.
They've got a lot of time to make up for. But Nikki proves to be an adept student.
Okay, good.
Brandon works with her over the next several days, by the end of which the Wheaton Terrier mix has mastered the 7 common commands. Now it's time for the next step. Specifically, a step through a dog door, like the one at Nikki's potential new home.
The worst thing you can do when teaching a dog door is try to call them through it with the flap all the way down. They look at that flap all the way down as a wall, and it could be intimidating. The best way to teach them to go through it is lift that flap all the way up. Nikki, come here. When she gets all the way through it, naturally, I reward her. I do that a few more times, and from there, I lower the flap halfway down. Nikki, come here. There's still a big gap in the bottom she can easily get through, and she runs through when I call her, and once again, she gets rewarded. From there, I keep closing the flap more and more each time. Nikki, come here. All I'm doing here throughout the process is building her confidence, teaching her that this flap is not only movable, but it's not intimidating. Nikki, come here. Good, nice. The more she pushes the flap with her head, the easier it becomes, until eventually I don't have to lift that corner flap at all. Nikki, come on, come here. Good, nice. I simply call her through over and over, and she's pushing the flap as she should.
Nikki got a late start in her training because of health concerns. But those medical worries, as well as basic training, are finally behind her. Because Nikki's potential new home is in a bustling tourist town, Brandon needs to expose her to the unexpected. The first opportunity presents itself at Lucky Dog Ranch, where some loud construction is underway.
Good. 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 Okay. Easy. What's that? Good. Come on. Come on. Come here. Good.
Through time and patience, Nikki is able to adjust to unusual sights and sounds.
Good. Perfect. Perfect. Good.
Even more unfamiliar to the terrier mix are horse-drawn carriages, but she would be seeing them often in her potential new hometown. To prevent such run-ins from leaving Nikki all shook up, Brandon takes her to meet Elvis, a horse owned by a friend.
Watch out for the danger zone. Watch out for the danger zone.
That's a spot you don't want to be. I know. It's a weird-looking dog, isn't it? Just watch out for those back legs. Trust me. I speak from experience.
By the end of the visit, Nikki and Elvis are acting like old pals. Four-year-old Wheaton Terrier mix Nikki has overcome issues of health, trust, and training. And now there's one more page to turn in her story.
It's been a long road, and Nikki, she's come a long way. Come here, Nikki, get up there. And now that all the training is done, it's time for Nikki and I to make the drive up to Solvang so she can take a walk around her new hometown. Two hours later, we get to Solvang, and I roll the back window down so Nikki can take a look at her new area. We park the car and start walking around. What I'm noticing around town is there's a lot of things that Nikki has seen before, but a lot of things she hasn't. I've seen it time and again in the past where dogs freak out because they see something they're not familiar with, and they start shutting down. That's the last thing I want to happen to Nikki here. I don't want her first impression to be a bad one. I don't want her first experience to be a negative one. So we took it slow. Every time we saw something that she wasn't familiar with, I spent time with her. I let her know that's okay. That's all right. Everything here is safe. You're in good hands. No one's gonna hurt you here.
You want to say hi?
A few hours later, I was beyond convinced, and it was time for a wardrobe change.
Brandon rewards Nikki with her green graduation collar. And it's time for her to meet Russ and Rowie.
When I got to their house, they were sitting in the backyard, and I decided to surprise them.
Oh my gosh.
Surprise?
Oh, yes. Oh. She's beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
Here comes Brandon with this incredible dog that's just what we had been hoping for.
We've been to at least 30 pounds looking for dogs and never found a dog like that. And here he comes in, and he's got the dog we've been looking for.
We're absolutely thrilled.
Nikki just sat between the both of them, and I could tell that she was home. So what do you two think? You could take it from here?
Oh, yeah.
I think we can.
She's all yours.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
So long, kiddo. Be good, Nikki.
All right, guys.
All righty. Thanks a lot.
Take care of her.
Thank you.
Oh, there you are. Hi. I recognize you right away. Yeah, that face is unmistakable. What are you? Looks like somebody took a husky, shrunk it, and shaved it. Let's get acquainted. Let me in there.
Desperate for love and attention, 1-year-old Evie wastes no time turning on the charm.
Okay, you're sweet. I get it. You can say hi. There you go.
How many gonna give? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, Okay, I get it. 28, 29, 30. Okay, that's enough.
All right, come on. And you're free. Come on.
Nope, this way. Nope, this way. Come on. There you go.
Back at the ranch, Evie officially becomes a lucky dog in training.
Every dog looks good in red. All right. Come on, let's go meet the pack.
Oh my gosh, slow it down. All right, Speed Racer, slow it down. Nope, that's the wrong way. Come on. Come on. Let her in. Watch your paws. All right, come here. Make her feel welcome. Come here. Make friends, Shorty. Welcome to Lucky Dog Ranch.
Evie's outgoing and friendly personality could make her a perfect family dog. And one potential family springs to Brandon's mind. The Rossmans of Costa Mesa, California. Aaron, Jennifer, Amanda, and Derek.
We're a pretty active family. We like going outside, bike riding, camping, going out to the beach. So we like to go out a lot.
But family life hasn't been the same since the loss of their 16-year-old mini pincher, Kobe.
Kobe was a dear member of our family, and ever since he's passed away, the last 2 years, you can kind of feel like, oh, something's missing.
A new dog could fill that void, but more importantly, provide companionship for the Rossmans' 8-year-old son, Derek.
Growing up, I had certain chores to do, and one of those chores is, walk the dog, and taught me responsibility, so I think it'll be good for Derek, too.
Having recently moved out of the house, Amanda is especially excited about the idea of a new dog for her brother.
Growing up with Kobe was amazing. Dogs are like best friends, and for him to have a companion and a friend and a dog is really important to me.
But before Evie can officially settle into a new home, she'll need to prove herself in the training barn.
Today I'll be doing my assessment of Evie and her knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. I hop her up on the training platform and I ask her to sit. Can you sit? Can you sit? Perfect. I like that. Off to a great start, and then things started going downhill quickly from there. Do you stay? Yeah, that'll be a no on the stay. How about a no? No, no, no. Yeah, you didn't know that. You come? Hello? Hey, you, come here. And you're a jumper, okay.
Though Evie doesn't know many commands, she does reveal a special talent for shedding.
Let me get the snowblower out here and clean this up. I've never seen so much hair come off a dog in a short amount of time. See that? That's you. Proud of yourself? Stay.
With the assessment over, it's time to get to work.
Evie seems to be in 5th gear constantly, and dogs with a lot of energy need to put it in park once in a while. The best way to teach him to put it in park is with a good down command.
Since Evie is a small dog, Brandon opts for a special technique.
What I tend to notice is dogs with very short legs, they'll put up a fight. They'll stiffen their body up, and it's very difficult to get them down. But there is a very simple way to get dogs with short legs down, and I call it the grab and slide. I simply grab their collar and slide my arm out and get them to go in the down position. Watch this, 3, 2, 1, and we go down. Perfect, look at that, nice. That's a down. Once I feel her body stabilize in that down position, I simply release my body over hers and start rewarding her for staying in the down position. The secret is paying her while she's in that down position. The longer she's down there, the more she'll feel comfortable, and the more likely she'll want to stay down the next time because she knows that's where the prize is. Okay, give me a down. Perfect, that's a down.
Over and over, Brandon conditions Evie to the command. And before
Down.
long, Evie makes the connection.
Good, that's a down, perfect. I just simply say the word down and she starts sliding her legs out by herself. Okay, give me a down. Good, that's a down, perfect. The next thing I'm gonna teach you is not to shed. Prepare. Come on. Come on.
1-year-old Evie is the newest student at Lucky Dog Ranch. And though yesterday's assessment was a bit hairy, today she's opting to shed her bad habits instead.
You gonna jump? Off, off.
After a few shakes of the shaker, Evie learns the importance of keeping all 4 feet on the ground.
You gonna jump? I'll give you every opportunity. How about now? No? How about now? No? Maybe this will change your mind?
Good, that's an off. Perfect, perfect.
Encouraged by her progress, Brandon heads to Costa Mesa to visit the Rossman family.
Hey, how are you?
Come on in.
We sit down and start talking, and they tell me they're a pretty active family.
We have a park right next to us. We go out as a family together. We love going to the beach and camping.
They do a lot of activities together, and of course, they'd like their new dog to join in.
Whenever we have, family barbecues and stuff, everyone brings their animals, and we would love the dogs to interact with each other. Very social.
So basically, you're looking for just a really solid family dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to what the dog could bring Derek. I mean, I had my dog growing up, and now that I'm out of the house and older, he's kind of like an only child, so I just looking forward to have a friend for him to play with and go on adventures with and stuff like that.
So basically, you want him to experience what you experienced growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Derek, you like dogs?
Yeah.
What do you remember about it?
I remember we were playing a lot.
Did you throw the ball and let the dog fetch for you? You want that in your life again?
Yeah.
So I talked one-on-one with Derek for a few minutes. He's your typical kid, but there was one thing he did that actually we had a lot of common ground on.
I'll do paddleboard and I'll do some swimming.
Like stand-up paddleboarding? The second I heard that, it gave me an idea, exactly what I think I could do for him. Do you ever see people with their dogs in the front of the stand-up paddleboards?
No.
Okay. Maybe one day you will. Everything you're telling me sounds great, and I have rescued a dog recently who sounds like she fits everything what you're looking for. She's definitely friendly, very smart, friendly with kids, friendly with dogs.
It really did get me excited thinking that there's someone out there that he's training for us and that could possibly be a member of our family.
But I am still getting to know her, and obviously I have to finish training her. So on that note, I'm gonna get back to the ranch, keep working on her, and we'll be in touch.
Okay.
Great.
1-year-old Evie is proving to be an eager student.
Stay there. Come. Good, all the way. Perfect, and a sit. Perfect.
And before long, her desire to learn translates into a mastery of all 7 common commands.
No.
With basic training out of the way, it's time to tailor her training to her new family.
When I did the home visit of the Rossman family, I found out their son Derek has a love for the ocean. Specifically, he likes to stand up paddleboard.
Teaching Evie to ride on a paddleboard could be a terrific way for her and Derek to bond. But before Evie steps foot on a board, she'll need to learn the fundamentals.
So the way I'll be teaching Evie this is with a tool that I love using. I call it the wobbler. All the wobbler is a table, but what I do is I take one leg and set it off balance. And the wobble effect replicates what it feels like being on a board in the ocean. All right. Go on there slowly. So I place Evie up there, and instantly you see her body stiffen up. I know, what is that? What is that? She quickly realized the more stiff her body was, the more that wobbler would wobble. Find the balance, good, look at that. Nice, unpredictable, there you go, good. And it's just like that. Her legs start going with it, but her body stays in one place. Find your balance, good, 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 good. Over and over, I'm rewarding her for being on this wobbler. Nice, good, perfect, look at you. Now she's gotten to the point where it doesn't even faze her anymore. It's time to take it to the next level. Perfect, good, good.
To prepare for life with her new family, 1-year-old Evie is soaking up a new skill.
Good, good, there you go, good, nice.
Paddleboarding. After a first lesson in balance, it's time to take the next step in her training, an introduction to the board itself.
She has no idea what this new big blue object is, so I take a treat and put it on top. Naturally, she walks on it. Here, Get it. Good, good. Stay on there. And again, I put another treat and another one. Get it. Good, good, good. Come here. All the way off. Get on there. Good, good. So now she's comfortable on the surfboard. I pick the board up and put it on the wobbler. Come here. Come here. Same thing. You ready? Where is it? Perfect. Good. Instantly, she starts going with it. Remember that wobble? Just get used to it. Good, good, good. Same thing. Good. Perfect. Good. Good. Perfect. Good. Good. Nice. I see her smoothly riding that board. Stay there. Now she's gotten to the point where it doesn't even faze her anymore. I could actually back off. Good. Stay there. And she's very content on it. Good. Stay there. Good. Nice.
With Evie showing confidence, Brandon decides it's time to trade the wobbler for the real deal, water. And Evie is more than willing to go with the flow.
What happens when it rocks? Remember that? Remember that? Yep. There you go. Good, good, good. Now she's starting to understand the whole concept of the choreography, the dance on the board. There you go. Good. Good. Nice. Good. There you go. Perfect.
Now it's time to officially test out Evie's sea legs.
I'm taking her to a marina, which is an open water environment, a lot more elements to deal with. And to top it all off, we're gonna be on the board together. If she can prove to me that she can handle this, she's ready to go paddleboarding with Derek. So, paddleboarding we go. She's feeling what it's like to be on a board in the ocean. Oh, she's fluidly going with the motions.
And before long, surf's up. Only a few short weeks ago, 1-year-old Evie was dealt the ultimate blow in life. She was surrendered to the shelter by her original owner. But after being rescued by Brandon and trained at Lucky Dog Ranch, this Chihuahua mix is ready to set a new course in life, one to a forever home.
I had the entire family meet me at a marina right near their house, and they had no idea why I called them there, but they found out pretty quickly. Surprise!
It was just so breathtaking to see this cute little animal just riding along, enjoying the waves. She just rode like if she's a professional.
Go on, say hi.
She is so beautiful.
She is so she's precious. A ranch favorite.
Being able to actually see her and pet her and give her some love, it was really nice.
Surprise you a little?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. What's going through your mind?
Her arrival leaves one member of the family speechless.
You're the quiet one right now.
I think he's so excited he can't.
What do you think? That was kind of cool. She paddleboarded, huh? Yeah? You want to try it?
Yeah.
Well, get on a board. Come on. She'll do it with you.
So Derek and I launched off. I had to explain to Derek that having a dog on the front of a paddleboard, it's a responsibility.
And just go slow and stable for the first few minutes.
The whole point of this is so Derek and Evie can have fun together. But if Evie's not having fun, it's not worth it.
There you go, just like that. Long, smooth strokes. Just like that. There you go. Just like that.
It doesn't take long for Derek and Evie to fall into perfect sync.
Derek looked like he was having the time of his life. Evie looked very content. She looked like she was right where she should be.
It was really cool seeing Derek and Evie on the paddleboard. I was really proud of him.
What do you think, Derek? You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah? You gonna make all your friends jealous?
Yeah.
Here, open that up. Put it on her. She's all yours, Derek. Take care of her.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So long, Evie. Take care of yourself. Take care of her, guys.
I'm going to have a lot of fun with Evie from now on. I have a fully lucky dog.
The apparent shock of going from a home to a cage has left Frankie looking timid.
Is that you? Yeah, it is. It is you. Yeah, you're a cute little thing, aren't you? I recognize you from the picture. You're a scared little one, aren't you? You're a timid little thing. I bet we can pull that out of you.
One moment, Frankie was alone at the shelter, but now he's at Lucky Dog Ranch, getting his red training collar.
Nice and easy.
And being surrounded by new friends.
Let him in, let him in, let him in, let him in. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch. He's pretty skittish, guys. Come on. Come on, take it easy with him. Don't be nervous. Go on, make friends.
This Beagle mix is learning that there's always room for one more dog here. A similar policy exists at a home in nearby Encino, California.
I am Lori, and I dog walk and dog sit. I get so much joy from giving a dog a good life and from watching them run and be happy.
Lori has a dog of her own.
Billy is a very, very sweet dog. I love her so much.
Where there once were two.
Boo Boo was the utmost sweetest dog that I've ever seen. I was totally head over heels for this dog. I've been searching for another Boo Boo now for 4 years. I can't replace him ever, but I want another dog that's similar to how I felt about Boo Boo.
To find out if Frankie could someday be that dog, Brandon will have to start with the basics.
Today I'll be doing Frankie's assessment of his knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. Can you sit? Good boy. First thing I have him do is sit, and he sits for me. And then I have him slowly go down.
Do you go down?
He slowly goes down.
Oh my gosh, you do.
That's when things started unraveling very quickly.
Can you stay? Can you stay?
I tried to get his attention time and again, but he was having no part of it.
Can I change your mind just a little bit?
All he wanted to do was sniff. This is the toughest part about training beagles. They have been blessed with one of the most powerful senses of smell in the dog world. My little treat is not good enough to battle what they're smelling all over this yard or a few blocks away. So I can already tell that training Frankie is going to be very tough.
With Frankie distracted by his own sense of smell, training the young Beagle mix has gotten off to a slow start. For now, Brandon shifts focus to another important task.
Today I'll be paying a visit to Lori Hoffman to see if she's a good match for Frankie. She tells me that she had a dog pass away recently, and not only was she affected, but it also had a huge impact on her dog Billy. Paint me a picture of the ideal dog you'd like to see. Size, temperament, personality.
I wanted a smaller to medium-sized dog, and want a dog that gets along with all dogs and has a sweet disposition.
I recently rescued a dog, and he does sound like the profile of what you're looking for. A couple things I want to disclose right now. Number one, he seems to be a Beagle mix. As you probably well know, they can be very headstrong. Another issue I see in him is he's a little reluctant with new people. So until I get him over that and obviously train him, he's not ready for you. So on that note, I'm gonna get back to the ranch and keep training him. But before I do, you mind if I meet your dog?
Definitely. Let's go outside and meet Billy.
She tells me Billy's great with other dogs, so I see no issue there. Having a good game plan is vital to animal training. And the best way to execute that game plan and to get to that finish line efficiently is to know everything you can about that animal. Right now, the only thing I know about Frankie is he's really shy of humans. And he shows signs of basically a dark past that, if I had to guess, whoever his previous family was, they weren't too good to him.
Brandon decides that he must perform an abuse test on Frankie.
When doing an abuse test on a dog, the best way to find out if they've been hit is to wind up like you're about to hit them and see how they react. So I lift my hand up in the air, like I'm about to strike Frankie.
It's okay, it's okay.
And instantly, he just runs away. Dogs that were never hit don't act that way. Frankie was definitely hit, and now I know.
It's okay, it's all right.
I can tell that's happened to you a few times before. And at least now, I can execute a different game plan and potentially get to that finish line. Don't worry. Those days are all in your past now.
What Brandon initially thought was stubbornness on the part of Frankie has actually turned out to be something much more serious.
He was obviously very physically abused, so it's time to start the road to recovery with Frankie. And I'll be doing it with a technique known as counter conditioning.
Brandon wants Frankie to see a raised hand as a good thing instead of a bad one.
So with treats in hand, I have him on the training pedestal. The moment I lift my hand in the air, Frankie kicks into fight or flight mode. He instantly tries to run away. I quickly pull him back in.
Okay, come here.
And my mimicking motion of Frankie getting struck instantly turns into a pet, a praise, followed by a reward.
It's not gonna hit you. Good, good.
Frankie's quickly learning that a hand being raised can also mean affection.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
So time and again, I repeat the action. And every time I do this, he settles down a little more until eventually I can simply raise my hand and pet him and he's fine with it.
After 45 minutes, it's clear that the counter conditioning has worked.
The fact that Frankie is okay with me, I'll take it, but there's a lot of people in this world. He has to be okay with them too.
Brandon himself still has a lot of work to do with Frankie. Because of his prior abuse, Frankie continues to be wary of people. But he's become really fond of another dog at the ranch, 4-year-old poodle mix, Olive. And this gives Brandon an idea.
All right. I decided to do one of my favorite techniques to pull a dog out of its shell. The technique is called the daisy chain. And the daisy chain is a simple game of follow the leader.
Olive, come here.
So I hook them both up in harnesses, and I attach about a 2-foot tether to each of them.
Come on, Frankie. Good.
Frankie, of course, trusts Olive, so every time I call Olive, he simply follows her lead, and they come right to me. And as they do, I reward them both.
There you go, good.
I repeat this process over and over. So now the foundation of the daisy chain has been laid. It's time to take it to the next level. And this is where I get them off the ranch and out in the real world, where Frankie's biggest fears lie. And that's humans.
Good girl, Olive.
Day after day, week after week, we went all over town.
Come on, come say hi.
Frankie followed Olive's lead everywhere. He trusted her decisions that when she went up to somebody and took affection, took some love, he said, okay, this person must be safe. The daisy chain technique worked on Frankie better than I thought.
So much so that Brandon is able to untether the dogs.
Perfect. Not only was Olive able to help pull him out of his shell, but Frankie was also able to learn the 7 common commands more efficiently. No. Good, okay. But this all means nothing if he can't do this all by himself.
And we heal.
No sooner has Brandon laid out that challenge than Frankie rises to it. With each passing day, the Beagle Mix proves himself adept at all 7 common commands. From there, Brandon immerses Frankie in the experience of walking with multiple dogs and brings him back out into the world to face what was once his greatest fear: humans. Frankie succeeds in every encounter. He's a new, confident dog.
It's been a long and sometimes difficult road for Frankie, but today's his big day.
Brandon!
Someone wants to meet you.
Who is this? Frankie?
I just about died when I saw Frankie. I really did.
Oh my goodness, come here, Papas.
He's the sweetest, cutest thing I've ever seen. He's the dog I've been looking for 4 years. He is totally that dog. He just reminds me of my boo-boo.
Same personality. Yeah. I explained in detail to Lori all about Frankie, his breed, his personality, and most importantly, his history.
When I found out that Frankie was abused, I instantly felt a bond with him.
And after seeing them on the couch together for a while, I quickly realized that it's time for a wardrobe change.
Lori is more than happy to give Frankie his green graduation collar.
Look what we got for you. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Where's Billy at?
Oh, Billy's outside in the back.
Let's go introduce him to his new sister.
Let's go meet Billy.
Come on, Frankie.
Frankie, let's go meet Billy.
Come on.
Oh, Frankie,
Go play with your new sister.
And like a big sister should, Billy shows her new brother the yard they'll be sharing happily ever after.
Well, I think it's safe to say they're friends.
They look like they're gonna be best friends.
Yeah.
I am so happy for Billy and for Frankie to have each other. It's gonna be wonderful.
Guess what? You're home, buddy. He's all yours.
Thank you very much.
In his cage at the shelter, this black lab indeed appears to be calm, cool, and collected.
Oh, there you are. There you are. What are you doing? I heard about you. I heard about you. Yeah, thank you so much. That confirms that you're sweet. But I'll tell you what, let's confirm that inside.
Let's get acquainted.
Come here. What are you doing? Here. How did you end up in here? Huh?
Boy, you are pretty. You're sweet, you're calm. The whole package. Let's say you and me go for a little drive. Go on.
This way. Hup, hup, hup.
All right, come on.
At the ranch, Brandon gives the black lab his red training collar.
Here's your official uniform.
Along with something else quite important.
The nameless lab, huh? Well, guess what? From now on, your name is Tank. Let's go meet the pack. Come on.
Go on. Go make friends. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
Tank makes fast friends with the other dogs at the ranch. And a little playtime is what every dog needs after getting out of the shelter. But first thing the next day, it's time to get down to business.
This morning, I'll be doing Tank's assessment of his knowledge of the 7 common commands. Sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. The first thing I asked out of him was to sit.
You sit? Oh my gosh, you do.
He sits perfectly. And then I had him lie down, and he slowly lies down for me. And then he stayed down.
Tank, come. Hello? Do you come? No?
When I walked him on a leash, he actually walked halfway decent.
Come on. Give me a heel.
I'm not convinced that he knows the heel command well, but he's such a calm, mellow dog, he doesn't really want to pull. Even though he doesn't know that much obedience, that's not my concern at this point. What I'm really noticing is his personality. This dog seems to be exactly what I've been looking for. Little does he know, he is about to change someone's life, potentially save it.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
My name is Dave. I live in Los Angeles with my wife, Leslie, and my 2 sons, Cody and Owen. I'm medically retired from the Navy for diabetes. I have an extremely active family, so that brings some unique challenges for a diabetic, particularly one who's trying to also take care of 2 kids. You know, blood sugar is affected greatly by exercise and activity, but the problem for me is it's very difficult to know at night that my blood sugar is dropping, so I continue to drop lower and lower and lower into what becomes life-threatening ranges. And I had a random conversation with Brandon about, hey, is it possible that dogs can smell changes in blood sugar? And hopefully, I'm gonna find out the answer to that question.
How you doing, Dave?
Well, I'm doing all right.
He says he has 2 kids and one has special needs.
Owen, my youngest son, has Prader-Willi syndrome, which is an extremely rare genetic disorder that leads to all sorts of complications.
You think a dog would benefit him, too?
Sure. He is in love with animals.
And then he begins to tell me about his condition. Even though I'm familiar with diabetes, it's always something else to hear someone tell their story.
I'm a type 1 diabetic, which means that I have to take insulin. I have to check my blood sugar between 4 and 8 times a day, depending on my activity level. The only issue I have is that I'm a very heavy sleeper, so I do not wake up through the night. It's more often my wife that wakes me up. You know, my wife is a nurse at the VA, and now she's full-time at a fire academy. And I'm thinking about how do I find a backup plan that's gonna wake me up, particularly since my wife will be working 24-hour shifts and there'll be nobody else, no safety net.
If nothing or no one is there to wake him up when he really needs it, he might not ever wake up. And that's where I see the benefit of a diabetes alert dog in his life. I'll tell you right now that I do have a dog that I just recently rescued. I don't know much about him, but he seems really good so far. He's about 1.5 years, 2 years old. He has all the makings of what could potentially be a service dog, but these things take time to figure out. Just because Tank's a good dog, just because he's smart, he's willing to learn, eager to please, there is no guarantee that any dog has what it takes to become an alert dog. And right now I don't have an answer, so the moment I do have an answer, you'll be the first to know.
Yeah, I totally understand that. The big concern for me is that ability to know that while my wife is off working overnight at the fire station or at the VA, that my kids are still safe, that in the morning I'm gonna wake up and be able to feed them their breakfast and take care of them. Because quite frankly, the thought of me not waking up for them is terrifying.
I'm gonna get back to training him, and we'll be in touch.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Dave. Talk soon. So now I got to know David a little bit better. It's time to put Tank through a series of some very important tests.
And we heal. 2-year-old black lab, Tank, is calm and good-natured. But he's only at the starting point of training to become a diabetic alert dog.
Tank, come here.
With the basics completed, Tank's training now moves to an advanced level. This will require an essential element that only one person possesses. Tank's potential future handler, Dave.
Hey, Brandon, come on in.
I'll be using a technique that I learned from one of my mentors, Mike Herstick. Mike is a world-class detection dog trainer, so his methods have been tried and tested.
Every 30 minutes, take one of these gauze pads with the glove on, put it in your mouth, swirl it around, get it covered in saliva, put it in the bag. When you put it in the bag, check your blood sugar levels. If it's normal, don't do anything, put it in the freezer. At some point in the day, your blood sugar level will drop. When it gets between 70 and 80, I want you to put this in your mouth, swirl it around, put it in the baggie, mark that baggie positive. That right there holds the magic potion to how we're gonna train Tank. I'll be by every week or so to pick up the samples.
Sounds good.
Studies have shown that dogs have several hundred million scent receptors in their nose. And this is why dogs have the ability to detect changes in a body. One of the best ways to detect these drops in sugar levels is through saliva. See you soon.
For the next few weeks, Dave follows Brandon's instructions. And Brandon picks up the samples and takes them back to the ranch.
So now I have the gauze pads in my possession. I want to make sure I work with a clean surface here. And the reason why is because a dog can smell everything. So one of my favorite ways to actually accomplish this is take paint cans that are unused. They're clean and they have minimal odor. Now it's time to introduce Tank to this new scent. There are 6 cans total, but only one has the gauze pad in it. So he goes to the first can, sniffs it, and moves along. The second can, sniffs it, moves along. Third can, sniffs it, moves along. And the fourth can he hits has the gauze pad in it. The second he sniffs it, I instantly click and treat.
Good, good. There you go, good.
After he finishes the treat, he starts sniffing the cans again, but he's at an empty one. Nothing happens. And again, he goes back to another one that's empty. Nothing happens.
Where is it? Go find it. Where is it? Good.
Suddenly he comes across the can with the gauze pad in it. The moment he gets there and shows any interest at all, I click and treat. But I don't want him to think that it's the can that he's after. There's something inside that can. So I carefully remove that gauze pad and I move it to another can. So this time he goes right to that can where the gauze pad was, but there's no click and treat.
No, what happened?
He moves on to the one with the gauze pad. What happens? Boom, click and treat.
Good, good, there you go, good boy.
Over the next 6 weeks, Brandon, Dave, and Tank work in concert to sharpen the Black Lab's skills at identifying Dave's irregular blood sugar levels.
Good, there you go, good.
Dave provides the samples. Brandon makes them increasingly harder to find. And Tank keeps sniffing them out.
So now Tank understands the basic fundamentals of this new scent game. It's time to take it to the next of many levels.
In addition to mastering the 7 common commands, Tank has learned to identify by scent abnormal blood sugar samples of his new potential handler, Dave. But in the real world, there are millions of potential distractions.
A dog can smell everything, and he has to distinguish that scent apart from everything else in that room.
So Brandon ups the ante by placing different kinds of exciting scents in different cans. Soon, Tank is confidently avoiding the distractions and indicating only on the target samples.
Good, good, good. There you go.
As time goes on, Tank learns to identify the smell even when it's no longer in the can.
Good, there you go.
And just as importantly, he learns to indicate by nudging Brandon, which is how he will be able to wake up Dave when his blood sugar drops in the middle of the night.
Perfect.
Months after beginning the diabetic alert training process, Tank is finally ready to take what he's learned in the classroom out into the world. And for this, he gets a special uniform.
Nudge, nudge it, nudge it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
After Brandon establishes that Tank can stay on task amidst the distractions of the outside world,
Good, good.
the Black Lab receives another reward. his green graduation collar. A green collar does not mean service dog, however. There remain further levels of training if Tank is to earn that title.
It has been a long road for Tank and I, and today is a very special day for him. It's the day he gets to officially meet his new handler.
What's up, dude? Thanks for coming. Yeah.
Little does Tank know, he has technically already met David. A dog's sense of smell is their most powerful sense, and that's how they explore the world, through their noses. So the fact that he's been smelling David now for months, that's much more important than sight or sound. But right now, they have to form a bond. If a dog doesn't bond with a handler, if they don't trust that handler, they're not gonna work for him.
Tank, that's a perfect name for you. Look at the size of his head. Oh, hey, buddy. The first time that I saw Tank, the first thought in my mind was that, man, this is exactly what I want to be around my kids. This is exactly what I think my wife also sees as an ideal pet. Man, he looks awesome.
That's what you wanted, right?
Yeah, that's right, man.
It was no surprise that David liked Tank, and Tank definitely liked David.
Even though he's well-trained with obedience and he's very safe for your kids, I can't say he's going to naturally indicate on you when your blood sugar's dropping. We have a lot of work ahead of us to at least try to make that happen.
My main focus now is on David. Tank is trained. Tank already knows the game plan. David needs to be trained to understand the game plan.
Recognize this stuff?
Yeah.
Even though this is really you on the pads, he's not truly indicating on you. He's indicating on what's in here. My goal is to get him off of these and onto your body naturally.
Right away, Tank nudges Dave, just as he was trained to do.
Oh, good boy. Good boy.
Over the next several weeks, Brandon and Dave work exhaustively to build a potentially life-saving bond between Dave and Tank.
Good, nice.
Oh, good boy. Good boy.
Eventually moving the training from Lucky Dog Ranch to Dave's home.
Good.
Brandon is satisfied enough to leave Tank in Dave's care, at least for the time being.
Good job. Good boy.
Now begins the waiting game to see if Tank and Dave can work successfully as a team on their own.
Keep this up day after day. The fact is, there's no guarantee. It's either going to take or it's not.
Well, we'll keep working on it.
And keep in touch, man.
Thanks a lot.
See you, Tank.
Now it's out of my hands. Now it's all up to Tank, if he can actually do this.
Tank and his potential handler Dave seemed to hit it off, but 3 months have passed, and Brandon hasn't gotten an update.
When I hear no news like that, I almost give up. And one day, he calls me up and he wants to meet face to face. At that moment, my stomach sank. All that was running through my mind is, what could be the problem? Is it not working out? Is Tank getting aggressive? Any number of reasons that he wouldn't want Tank anymore.
You all right?
Yeah.
How's Tank doing?
He's definitely a part of the family, but, you know, I guess, middle of the night, about 2 a.m., of course, I'm in a dead sleep, and there he is. He's got 2 paws up on the bed and licking my face, just making sure I wake up.
At first, David was convinced Tank was just being a bad dog, waking him up in the middle of the night because he wanted to go out to the bathroom. But after several times of doing this, David finally realized himself that Tank was doing his job. Tank was saving his life.
And you checked your levels and he was accurate?
He was accurate. He was right on. I had enough time to still make corrections. I wasn't dangerously low yet, so it's the perfect answer for me.
David goes on to say that Tank woke him up without fail every time his blood sugar was low in the last month.
Not only is he a part of the family, but he's doing something to help protect my kids by protecting me. As far as I'm concerned, this is exactly what I asked for.
Yeah. I quickly realized that all this time, I really had no reason to doubt Tank. At that point, there was only one thing left to do.
Tank has crossed the final threshold of his advanced training and earned his service dog patch.
There's no doubt in my mind of just how incredible dogs are. I've seen them sniff out everything from explosives to low blood sugar.
You got it from here, Dave?
I do. Thank you for all the help.
Take care of him.
Thanks a lot. I'll do that. How fantastic is it for me that I end up with not only just a member of my family, but a member of my family that can save my life.
So long, buddy. Take care of yourself.
Thousands of years ago, a human approached a dog and said, "I cannot do this alone. I need your help." And from that day, human and dog formed an unparalleled working relationship. My grandfather once said to me, "Find a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life." And Tank's new role as a service dog perfectly embodies the words of my grandfather.
From hopeless to a home. That's my mission. One dog at a time.